Hello, everybody. And we are finally back. I know we missed a show or two, but again, it's because of the holiday season. And this guy actually took 2 days off. So congratulations.
That's a sin.
It's because then I doubled down on Saturday, including going on your stream, and then I had a family thing to do. But we're getting some more work done, and that's the good thing. But I wanted to say again to everybody, I hope they had just a killer Thanksgiving, and that everyone's doing better now. I got to say, my Friday and Saturday, I felt like at a South Park, what's his name, Randy, when he was nursing that food belly thing, baby, and then he gave birth to the biggest shit.
And it was Bono.
Yeah.
It was Bono.
That's how we're starting the show, huh? All right.
Right to the poop jokes.
Yeah.
Gone straight to Zurich.
High quality content, guys.
Oh shit! And all right, and what a way to start too with Tommy and Guinea Pig Collective. Thank you, brother. You just dropped me $4.99. Shot of the Kraken. 2022's most anticipated project. Make sure you backed it. That's right. I am I'm working on the last kind of the 3 pages of pencils and inks. Then I have a lot of coloring to do. But again, it's all the last act of the book. So that's going to be ready in the first quarter. Again, project number or campaign number 6. So that's going to be killer.
I can't wait to see it, Vin.
Dude,
sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
I want to show so much, but I can't because, again, this is all spoiler material. We're at the end of the book, so there's not much I could show, which sucks. I have a couple things.
Right, well, talk to me in Fauci, and I'll forgive you.
Listen, you son of a... You're wrong. You're wrong. For those who missed it, by the way, I did do a Resident Evil review and full spoiler of the movie. I went an hour just ripping apart that lump of shit of a film. This movie was so bad. I think it only made like $3 million on the first day. It's I think maybe up to 12 or 13 now. Horrible movie. But you'll hear a little bit more about that later today as well, because I will probably get into it again since it's one of my favorite franchises, and they just bent over every character and they went to town. But before we get into any of that stuff,
I would say this, that is the most important review possibly ever. You probably should watch it 16, 17, 18 times, just like you should get your jabs. Get in there, do it, jump in the chopper, put on the little screen, watch it as you're going to the vax-free zone. Go ahead and do it now. Freedoms. Watch Vinny Fauci.
Thank you, Tommy. That was great, man. There's nothing wrong with him. What's wrong with you, Walton?
A lot of things, apparently.
But what I want to say is I want to introduce my guests. We're already 4 minutes in, and I didn't introduce them yet. We got ETEP of the Place to Be Reviews. He's sitting here for all of you tonight on my panel. How you doing, brother?
Oh, man, I'm great. I'm fucking a couple pounds heavier after... Let's see, 3 Thanksgiving meals, 3 different Thanksgivings.
Walton has a cleanser that can help that.
Bro, I got, and that's the thing is like, I got to get back into fighting shape because right now I'm in like fattening shape, but I'm good, man. I spent all weekend with the family decorating for Christmas.
Beautiful.
It was a good time dealing with fucking snow, and a Detroit Lions loss on Thanksgiving. That is like the one thing, if you're from Michigan, you look forward to every Thanksgiving is you look forward to your turkey, your stuffing, your cranberry sauce, and the Detroit Lions completely managing to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory every Thanksgiving. It happened. So it was a good one, man. Thank you for having me on. Tommy, Red,
Dude,
Steven, Chris.
a
It's great to
pleasure.
be here with you guys. Hope
I
you
know
all had a great holiday.
the
Chat,
Dolphins-
Hale, you guys are awesome.
The Miami Dolphins are known for doing the same. They've dropped the ball
Yep.
so many times. But
Oh,
speaking of awesome guests, we also have Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective. Co-hosts over on his stream. We have a whole toy stream that we do on Thursdays. But Tommy, how you doing, pal?
Oh, I'm doing all right. The pigs are nibbling along. We've been having fun with people all day long, right, Stephen?
Oh my God!
But
I disagree with using the phrase "awesome" to describe Tommy as a panelist.
Don't be salty about this. Just let it all go, Walton, like usually you do after you had a couple of your enemies. But I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. What's going on? Keely, King of Squibs, Chris. I see you're in the chat as well. What are you doing down there? You're already up here. Brutal Morningwood, what's going on? Riding the Cardinal. Yo, Wookie, I hope you have fun over there with Salty and Pale Rider. What's going on? Without you guys, this doesn't happen. Be sure to share the stream out and smash the holy dog shit out of that like button.
Yes,
brother.
please do. And yeah, thank you, Tommy, man. Because a few people, they hit me up last time and they said they didn't get notified at all for my streams. Which
No, absolutely. You know what? And it's not. This is the thing, though. It's not just YouTube that's doing this. A lot of people got to remember it's Twitter too. Twitter hides those fucking posts. Like I don't know how many times somebody actually posts a stream that's coming up, and I don't see it until 13 hours later. Like what the shit, man? Why didn't I get notified? This is why it's very important to try to tag people. So if you're one of the people that's retweeting this out for Vinny, make sure you tag some other people that you know that like to come here. Just tag a few people. That's how you're going to get the word spread when Twitter and YouTube are trying to hide it.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. We'll be doing that. But yeah, anyone else, if you see it over on my on Twitter, whatever, please just grab it and get it out there. I drop it on Facebook as well. But yeah, do it up because that would be great. But speaking of other great guests, and it's been a while since he's been on. Author Stephen Walton, how you doing?
I was trying to share a link. I'm doing well. I was doing okay until I clicked on the link and saw Tommy on the panel, and I just had this feeling that the murderous rage come over me. But no, I'm doing pretty good.
That's all right. He gets it out of people every now and then, but it's all good.
Yeah, he's a jerk. We love him. So it's good to see you guys. Hail to the chat. Please share out the link. Smash the like. That's actually what I was doing at the moment. It's good to see ETEP on a Sunday.
Happy Hanukkah to the start of Hanukkah to those of you who celebrate out there too. Mazel tov. I don't have any wine tonight, so I'm walking out of Walmart. I just bought a fresh bottle, right? Double bagged it, walking out, fucking bag, bro, smashes in the fucking parking lot.
Shit.
I now this is how conscious. I picked up every fucking piece of glass and made sure it wasn't there, so nobody, got it in their fucking tire. And I got home and I was like, I'm pissed. My wife's like, what? And she goes, you probably could have went in and just said you slipped, the bag broke, and they would have given you a new bottle.
Yeah, absolutely, you can. Most of those places will, if not give it back to you, they'll at least refund your money.
I was so fucking mad. I just got in my truck and left. I'm like,
oh man,
damn it! That was more of the Polish side of you and less of the Jewish side.
It was, dude. Trust me, if it was the Jewish, I would have been like, I need my money. But no,
that comment came from the vowel side of Vinny.
We break balls all the time. Come on, please. This is a joke. He's a friend. Listen, we're not enemies. We're not mortal enemies. You're rule. But yeah, we know who the enemy is, and he's a little rat by the name of Ouchie, or rhymes with Ouchie. But but we're not done introducing our guests here. We also have another fantastic creator, Red Gaze. How we doing, my brother?
What up? I'm doing well. I hope everyone had something in their mouth over the weekend.
You could take that one of several ways. Thanks, Gaze.
Yeah, and I hope everyone did that.
Classic Red.
All right, Red. Thank you very much.
Did you all get your carrots?
What
You
else do you
stick them where
expect?
you have to.
That's an image that Walton's not getting out of his head.
Oh yeah, and we also have another fantastic creator who's a little bit more kind and less.
Wait, what?
Chris Fisk, how you doing, brother?
hey, how's it going?
Oh,
good.
come on, Chris. I was waiting for you to just say something completely vulgar and just throw everybody off.
Yeah, just insult one of us. Just go ahead. It's all right.
Give us a Guinea joke.
Where does that slur even come from? Like, what does that mean?
I don't know. I know WAP is without papers. That's what
I ain't
say.
saying none of that shit.
I thought it was the
It's
sound.
Italian. I can say it.
Right now,
Yeah.
Gaze is muted and just littering off obscenities, guaranteed.
I am not muted. See, a little microphone thing. I know you're new to this one, but there's a little microphone with a slash that appears next to your name when you're muted.
Ah, okay. My bad.
Drop this man back under 2,000 right now.
Holy shit! It's heading
Chris,
there.
he had walked in on behind the scenes as Tommy was talking about something about some kind of girl in these cups. I don't know, and he was
Stop it.
He's like, "What's going on?"
Well, we can talk. I say,
A
Wookiee
flavor
explosion
explosion.
chat because Wookiee Supremacy actually got one of our friends to watch Two Girls One Cup, or just recently, and
Wow.
that's evil.
Speaking of which, I gotta say,
So I have something. I have something for you guys, and I actually have something that's
nothing
not. It's
nothing
actually informative for a change.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I know that's difficult to believe that I'm going to drop something informative and
Yeah,
it's
'cause you're
not
a jerk,
voiced,
yeah.
but I can do it.
Is it
It's
sexy?
like, okay, so you were trying to ask where the word Guinea came from. So the English traded with the Italian sailors, and when one of the Carpatan and the captains actually would come into port, usually they were trading in increments of pounds. Yet rather a pound and a shilling, the English traders termed the increment of a pound a shilling a guinea, and thought it was cheap. Underhanded or shrewd way of doing business. Over time, it was used as a derogatory term to call all Italians guineas.
Wow.
So are they honorary Jews? Hey, welcome, brothers.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Come on, man.
hey,
L'chaim.
why do you think Fonzie? He played Italian. He's a Jewish guy. It's the same
Yeah, that's
thing,
right.
man.
Cultural appropriation. See,
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
We're taking
local
over.
closets.
we're taking over everything.
We also like money.
But no, we're like Al
Look at the
Pacino
Fouch.
in
No, look at Mario.
Al Pacino and Scarface.
No,
Right?
dude, you remember? No, was it? Was it De Niro in Casino? He was the Jewish mobster.
Yeah.
De Niro was, yeah.
Yep.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
there we go.
But we don't
Sammy,
talk about De Niro
you-
anymore. He
Pesci,
does things.
You tell that Jew motherfucker to stay right there. You keep him there. You keep that motherfucker right there. Fucking Joe
I love
Pesci.
Joe Pesci is just, he's
Still
fantastic.
breathing, guys.
Sammy, you fucking cocksucker, Rothstein. he beats Don Rickles with the fucking
Oh, dude, that was amazing.
that was so. What are you
Holy
looking
hell.
at?
Holy hell! My brother and I, we were watching a movie yesterday. What was it called? Innocent Blood. Have you guys heard of this? It's a vampire flick in like the mid '90s, I want to say. Robert Loggia, Don Rickles.
Yeah.
Don Rickles played his lawyer,
What?
and it was this little French piece of ass who was this vampire, and essentially she was just going after criminals, and she got her hands on these mafia guys. And Robert Loggia was the head mafia guy. And he got away because normally she'll bite them and then she'll kill them so that they can't come back. But I forgot what it was. I didn't see the beginning. I saw like towards the middle of the end. And
Well, one
I
question:
remember
was there
this.
boobs?
Oh yeah.
Okay, okay. Now I'm interested. Go ahead.
No, it's handcuffed sex scene. It's a really good.
Yes. What's his name? It was Anthony LaPaglia was the star, and he was an undercover cop. And they find out that he was a cop or whatever. But anyway, the funniest thing though is Robert Loggia. He steals this picture. Holy crap! Because as soon as he gets bit and everything, he starts to get these abilities and what's happening to him. He survives this attack on his life, and then the sun's coming up, and they're chasing him down in the car, and he doesn't know what's going on. All of a sudden, the sun hits him, and he starts to smoke up. He's, what the hell is going on? So he pulls over to this one of his properties, and he goes into the freezer, like into this meat area. And the guy who's there is Sam Raimi. he's like the head of this the meat packing plant or whatever, and he's like, boss, what's going on? I'm like, what the hell is he doing in here? He's the director of Spider-Man and Evil Dead, and he's in this movie, just like this little shitty part.
He just wants something to do.
Dude, Robert Loggia, though, he had his other guys who were coming in, and he was on the other side of the door. He's inside the freezer, so you can't hear shit, right? They open up the door. They were talking shit about him. He's like, I think it's time. Like, he don't look so good. You got to see the boss, right? So he's laying down on this table. He was using a big chunk of meat as a pillow, and he's like all refreshed. There's a close-up on him, and he just goes, I can hear an angel fart. I don't know, the way you delivered it.
Oh, I see you have an Angel OnlyFans.
I could not stop laughing.
Vinny, here's a funny one about that. When I was looking it up, they got a movie poster sitting here where it's actually called A French Vampire in America.
Yes, and if they went with that, I think that movie would have done better. The little French actress was Nikita. So she was La Femme Nikita, the Luc Besson picture and all that shit. And yeah, she was like the star of this. But
that makes sense.
Fantastic.
It makes sense why it makes sense why they were thinking of naming that, because the director is the same one that did American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, John Landis, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't understand why they didn't just stick with that title, because I think again it would have done way better. Innocent Blood it's a bad title, but like the movie was hilarious because like when he gets
Robert Loggia
is the best. Do you remember that commercial? There was an oranges commercial, and the kid's like, I want to drink my juice. Only if Robert Loggia tells me to. And just out of nowhere, Robert Loggia's standing there. Drink your juice, Billy. Okay, Mr. Loggia.
Oh, random
Drink your
person.
juice.
Yeah, Robert Loggia of all people in like an orange juice commercial, like
right?
Jesus,
Dude,
that's
he's
fun.
hilarious.
It's like that Family Guy cut where Peter's like, all right, geez, that's worse than that time when I ran into Robert Loggia. He's like, L. He's like, it's me, Robert Loggia. Let me spell it. L for look, it's Robert Loggia. O for oh my God, it's Robert Loggia. G for get a load of that. It's Robert Loggia. G for good God, it's Robert Loggia. And he goes, it's so fucking great. I love it. And then he was the bad guy in Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone too.
Yeah,
The arm wrestling movie.
Yep, the arm wrestling. That movie was so great. Like I've seen that movie 100. Meet me halfway across the sky. Right? Like,
for
come
those
on.
who are unfamiliar with him, this is who he is. But yeah, oh my God, he was hilarious in this movie. He gets hit by a bus, and he gets up. He punches through the glass. He's, what the fuck is wrong with you? He grabs the driver. He goes, where the fuck did you learn how to drive? He throws him out, and then he breaks the window on the side and then jumps out the window. It's like,
What was the point of entering the vehicle if you just...
Right? It's like, what the hell just happened? He was hilarious, though. But, oh, my God, yeah. I recommend it. If you guys haven't seen it, I think it was on Stars. But, yeah, it's worth it just for him. His holy shit was that funny. And, yeah, there's a sex scene in there where not Robert Loggia, what's his
Giggity.
name?
Yeah, sex.
All right.
Anthony
She's
LaPaglia.
got her hands behind her back, handcuffed.
Well, that was the funny thing. He was afraid of her. Right?
Now you're speaking my language.
Well, that's the he was afraid of her, so it's like he's like sitting all awkward. She wants him, and she just starts fondling him. And you only see like waist up, and he's just like, it looks like a nervous kid sitting on the bed. And then she goes down on him, and she goes, right now I need this more than blood. And he's like, he grabs a box of condoms, rips it open. He's got it in his hand, and then he's like, she goes, but something tells me you don't really trust me. And she's looking down on him like he couldn't get it fully up. So she goes, oh, I know what I could do. And she handcuffs herself and bends over. And she's completely naked on the bed like that, and he's just ready to go to town on her.
This is Robert Loggia?
No.
Oh, I was like...
Robert Loggia was about to do something else to her, and...
I'm gonna knock the bottom out of this bitch because I'm Robert Loggia.
Time to change the oil.
And that's when he got bit. But no, it was Anthony LaPaglia who got the banger like that, which was just, it was hilarious too.
Wasn't he in that? Wasn't he a detective in a TV show, or is that his brother?
Oh, he's done all kinds of shit.
No, he was on a TV show as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it.
I
but
can't
yeah,
remember.
yeah,
I'm stoned.
no,
I can't.
he was good in it though. Like, the last thing I saw him in was that movie with the doll, the evil doll.
Annabelle?
He was in one of those. I think Origins or some shit.
Oh,
But
He was in Big as well. He played like the executive or something for the business that.
Well, Robert Loggia was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is with this creep.
He was Frank in Scarface. That's my favorite Robert Loggia role.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna kill you, Frank. Manolo, shoot this piece of shit.
Yeah, he also did voice acting. He also did voice acting on Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yep.
Yeah. No, he's done a bunch of stuff. I think one of the last things he was in, because he was pretty old when he passed away, but he was still like in great form, great shape. It was a TV series, Raising Hope. I think
I remember hearing of it.
It's a really good series.
He was in Monk.
Cloris Leachman is fantastic in that series.
He played a detective or something in Monk.
Okay. Cool, man. But real quick too, I want to say hello to everyone who did pop up in chat so far. I was getting to it, and then we just started going off the rails right away. But again,
I'm Robert Loggia.
Yeah. Drink your juice, Billy.
I want to look that commercial up now.
Keely Chow, what's up, brother? King of the Squibs also in the house. Chris Fisk. Well, he's on panel too. Sava Gogo, what's up? But yeah, dude. It's just some of these movies were just hilarious. And then because that played, there was another vampire one on the list, and it was John Carpenter's Vampires. I don't know if you guys remembered that one.
I remember that one. Yeah.
With James Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was pretty
okay.
good. If it wasn't James Woods, I think the movie could have been a lot better. Like if you had a better lead, because the lead vampire in there was fantastic. It's the dude from Karate Kid. He'll be in this next season, I believe. What's his name? The villain from the third one.
Terry Silver?
Yeah.
You're right in the chat. He said it was great and over the top, unnecessary roughness.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But what's that?
What are you laughing at? What?
I just watched the orange juice commercial with Robert Loggia.
Oh, I told you, man, it's gold.
He's like, drink your juice, Billy. He's like, the dad, who would you be? His kid's like, he's like, it's sweet, drink it. He's like, I don't believe you. He goes like, well, who would you believe? He's like, I don't know, Robert Loggia. And he just comes walking, dun 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 dun. In comes Robert Loggia. Billy. It's fucking great.
Drink your damn orange juice, kid.
I'm turning that into a gift for the show tomorrow night.
Go for it. I dig Alma. What's up, brother?
What's up, Doc?
Damn, RR came through. Fertile Morningwood. Ashley's out there. What's up, Ash?
But yeah, like I said, man, the weekend was crazy. Like I said, I saw 2 movies. Ghostbusters was amazing, and then I saw a piece of shit. A total piece of shit of a film I went an hour on this thing as Fauci. Just
like it was that bad, Vinny, that you had to go Fauci on it? Like that?
I brushed off Fauci because again, we're talking about viruses and these leaks from a lab and all this shit. So I had to do it. I promised people. When the trailer dropped, I did like 10 minutes or 11 minutes as Fauci on that because he's like, it's my favorite franchise of all time. It's got monsters, viruses, variants, all that great stuff. So
what would you have done if it was good?
If it was good?
Well, he still would have went with Fauci. It would have been,
it was fantastic. Not enough death, though. I'm going for millions. Oh my god!
At least with Whitmer, I mean,
Holy hell! But what they did to these characters is an abomination, and it drove me just batshit crazy. I'm like, what the hell? And they made it boring. How do you make a movie on zombies? How do you make it boring?
You have to try to do that. That's something you have to strive to achieve for because the zombie films are pretty straightforward.
Absolutely.
Well, even the B-rated zombie ones that you got from Syfy were pretty decent. Most of them, at least.
Yeah. Don't forget your boosters. We get Omicron Perseon 6. That's out now.
The Unicron variant
from Futurama.
The Unicron variant's coming.
Yeah.
Soon. But holy crap! Before we get to that variant, dude, look what they did to Leon. Just holy crap! And this guy was the butt of the joke for everyone throughout this movie.
Yeah, he
It
looks
was
he's
I don't
older.
know. I'm pretty impressed, Vinny. I'm looking at this guy. I'm thinking, this guy could possibly kill some zombies. He could probably also pump your gas for you too.
You're right.
Oh my god.
He can get surprise.
You might be correct.
Who's gonna clean your toilets, President Trump?
He didn't know. Thank you, Kelly.
That just keeps giving.
Right? This guy had no idea what even a shotgun was. He's holding it what do I do with it? What? Dude, how did you pass the test to become a cop?
I was gonna say he's a cop.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Do? And in the game, he's not mentally handicapped. The character, he's a rookie. He's a rookie that he knows how to handle himself. And then he ends up surviving this extreme event that happens. But like I said, the first game is not supposed to be mixed with the second game. They try to cram 4 games into one movie, and you think you're going to come up with a story that works? It was
think the original game, he was part of the Stars unit, and the Stars unit was the elite unit for that police force in Raccoon City.
Leon, not Leon. Chris was. And here's the other thing with these characters, and something that really that drove me again. Right off the fucking ledge was Wesker, what they did with this character. Now the thing is, he is tied to Umbrella, and they had a backstory. So now, if you wanted to do the prequel of the game, when they did the remake for Resident Evil, and then they released one called Resident Evil 0, and it took Rebecca Chambers, who she was part of the Bravo team, and she's just the medical person. She helps them out, right? Well, they took her and gave her own story, and throughout that, you find in the woods another facility that went to this underground hidden thing where it was a school where they took these kids they were experimenting on. They were super geniuses, and Wesker is one of the super geniuses, along with Birkin, the scientist who created the viruses. So it wasn't in Wuhan. This was in Raccoon City. So the two of them were friends, and they didn't like Umbrella, and they were using them and what they had. They thought they were smarter than it because they were super geniuses. One went more into the medical side of it, and the other one decided, hey, we need to get information on how these bioweapons work, right? So he formed the Stars team, and the Stars team were trained by him, by Wesker, and he's the guy that from the first game is a bad guy. How do you know? Bad guys they're the ones who wear the shades at night.
Corey Hart.
It's the way that he is and how he is. He's serious all the time. And this, they made him some kind of goofball who he gets a little beeper, and the beeper tells him what to do and how he can make.
Gotcha.
Money.
Is he? He's straight and white, right? Just want to make sure.
Well,
yeah. I thought he was replaced by a black guy.
No, Jill was replaced by a black guy. This little one right here.
Oh my God!
I can't believe what they did to her. They made her a psycho on top of it. She pulls a gun in a diner, she's gonna go shoot. What? What kind of batshit crazy? You're a cop, a special forces member, and now you're just whipping out a gun hey, I'm gonna shoot someone. What are you talking about? What the fuck is going on with this movie?
They didn't have a bald.
Was she an angry lesbian?
No, she actually had the hots for Wesker. They were trying to give them some kind of relationship, which again is totally off.
How can they have
an umbrella?
That's a cis heteronormative heterosexual relationship is so fucking problematic. I can't even be. I'm literally fucking shaking right now. But at least,
do you think the Sentinel's onto something there?
Oh, he got it. Yeah, I'll take any Mila Jovovich movie, the worst one over this. I'll take Part 3 over this.
Mila's awesome.
This was so fucking bad. Holy hell. They destroyed every character and the lore of what's going on, right? Completely. Because again, that's part of it. Wesker wanted to get that information, so he put in Bravo team first, then he took his elite team personally himself into the mansion in the woods that no one's supposed to know about, mind you. In here, everyone knows about this mansion in the woods, apparently. It's the Spencer mansion. Oh, yeah, that creepy mansion.
Yeah, you know why? They read your book, Vinny. They knew.
They were going through it.
Dude, it was insane how stupid it was on every level because it just went against the lore of everything. And the director's sitting there going, "Yeah, I'm such a huge fan. I'm mixing 1 and 2.
Of course,
Two happen later on. The outbreak in the mansion happens, and then the rats and stuff take it into the city, and it takes some time before they start to get infected. Over here, they did it like in the drinking. They did it in the drinking water. Now, why would you fuck with the story completely like that? And then on top of it, the events of Resident Evil 2 and 3 go together. So why didn't you just do a proper Resident Evil movie? If it was good and you did it faithfully to at least the remakes, then you could get your continuation, and then you could do 2 and 3 together, and it would have been fine because
it's a reimagining, Vinny. They're doing it better.
No, they said that they tried to make it as close to the game as possible, and they
lied.
Of course, they lied.
Do you think Fauci helped support this one? You know, putting stuff into drinking water. You know, spike protein.
He was a big fan of it, but just those ideas, but not of how the film ended up.
Okay.
Because holy crap, man! And then you have this character, right? Lisa Trevor. She was introduced in the remake games, and her story is so creepy and awesome, and it's tied to the mansion specifically. The architect who built the mansion, they took his wife and his kid, and they experimented on her. The man went crazy, and that's why he started making these different labyrinths inside and like secret passages in the mansion. Like, there's so much cool shit you could have done with this movie just from, again, what the story is, and especially the remake game. And this girl is trapped on that property, and she's got like a cabin that's attached like on the outside of the mansion, and she has underground tunnels, and she pops up in places that's attached to only the mansion. Well, in this movie, they decided, nope, we're going to have her attached to the orphanage for some stupid reason. And they kept her there alone. And now this girl is the only one who survived 2 of the biggest viruses that they had. So she's like some kind of super tyrant, like her strength and all that. The face that's over here is the sewn-on face of her mother. This thing is so disturbing, especially in the game. It's so creepy. I'm like, you could have done this the right way. Nope. They destroyed it all. She ends up becoming besties with Claire. I don't know why. Out of nowhere. Who, again, why is Claire like a 35-year-old soccer mom?
I don't know.
She should have been like 19 or 20 out of college, because that's the story.
There's some deadlights going on in those eyes.
She would have probably been better as Jill, to be honest. But again, I would have gotten a hotter actress. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Brie Larson. Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
Well, you could have Brie Larson get mangled by the dogs. I would have been fine with that.
Okay, all right.
That would have been cool. But
they'd leave her feet alone.
Exactly. I think
There's 2 disembodied feet just standing there.
They found Bigfoot in the woods.
Size 17. There's just 2 size 17 feet with fucked up toes out there.
I know, right? She steps on the basketball court, and fucking people out there are going like, God damn.
Her fungus created the viruses.
She sleeps upside down on a tree branch. I mean, I don't know. She's like a fucking bat.
You're being too kind to that woman. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. And then on top of all this, too, like, they make it all in one shot where they decided, again, the entire night of this thing, it's only a few hours, and it's at 6 a.m. They're going to destroy the city. That's not the correct story on any level. You fucked it up tremendously. The mansion blows up in the original game. People are like, what the hell happened? They're not sure. Yeah. And then slowly, again, the town starts to get corrupted, and they close down and they seal off the town and all that. They send in the units. It's a huge event. Over here, they didn't want to spend money to get large crowds or anything, because there's even a part where they decide to lock down the city, and it's a shot from inside the car of the chief who's trying to leave, and he gets blocked in by an underpass. So right there, having an underpass, you block the view of Raccoon City. So you have one little sliver where you see some smoke hit, and you have the units come in, and they just shoot some people in the street, and he leaves. He goes back to the police station. Cheap beyond cheap. Like, what did they spend? $2 million on this movie? Because it was so fucking horrible. like there was no budget whatsoever. And then the
Did you guys
CGI,
hear Vinny went like a little bit Fouch there for a second, but then he came back.
It was horrible.
You're wrong, you son of a bitch. You're right. Take your boosters. Dude, I was sitting there with my mouth open, going, "Are you kidding me? What is this shit?" So anyway, the end of the movie, you know, it's supposed to be a bomb that gets dropped on the city. Nope, it just implodes out of nowhere. You just see everything just caves in. Yeah, the whole city just caves in.
What
What
hell?
the fuck? What
You
kind
hit
of
the end
stupid
of-
shit? And throughout the movie, you literally have this guy Leon, who I don't know who he is. This is not Leon. This guy he
Like a
fixes
supersized
your
fries?
computer. He fixes your computer over the phone. You know,
Leon S. Kennedy. That does not sound like an Hispanic or a Asian.
He's
Is
in.
he
This
Indian?
guy's Indian.
That's a guy that shaves his chest. You know, I don't really.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna make a joke and be like, is that fucking what's that the dude for Geeks and Gamers? You know who I'm talking about? Re-edited Last Jedi, that cat.
Oh, Ivan Ortega.
I was like, is this Ivan fucking Ortega's? He get a Resident Evil?
Dude,
I mean, Ivan's a little more masculine than that. You know, I think. So.
Yeah, a little bit. Slightly.
He's literally in the movie. He gets two pivotal scenes where so they have the truck driver from the start of the second game. He just wanted the visuals, but he gets bit, turns into a zombie. He crashes the truck, right? Well, in this one, he crashes the truck right outside of the police station, which the door is open, the main gates are open, and you see Leon sitting in the front, like the reception area. He's got on his headphones and like he's passing out listening to music. So there's a giant explosion in front of him. Doesn't wake them up. Then you see the driver he just walks in casually, like not even doing a zombie walk, just casually walking, covered in fire. He doesn't see it at all. The chief shoots the guy in the head, and he's just like maybe 5 feet away from him. Then he's like, "Oh, what the hell happened?" Maybe get a fire extinguisher and cut your hair, and maybe close the doors. Retard. Like everything about him, they call him a moron. That he's retarded.
It was the water in Raccoon City before everything went down. You know,
Dude,
it was bad water.
Absolutely every character in this movie who had an interaction with him called him an idiot, a moron. Something was wrong with him. All of them did. And then like the end of the fucking movie, he gets a rocket launcher and he's on the train with again your other main character.
He said he's Indian?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's coming. Oh, they're coming at the brothers of the Caucasian race now. That's
Oh, dude, this is terrible. This is so terrible.
Wait, are they talking about Asians? Because they're white adjacent.
My bad.
Asians are white adjacent.
Did they at least have a Bollywood scene?
Yes, Brie Larson was in that one.
It would have made more sense. But this guy, he shoots the rocket, right? And the people are literally less than 2 feet away from the monster. So, like, they would have been ripped to shreds. He would have killed himself, too, because it's such a confined space. And then they just turn around and go, a rocket launcher? Yeah. What the who wrote this piece of shit of a movie? Like, they deserve to all die. And I'll tell you right now, too, this actress, it's like she wanted to be some kind of 1980s action star.
Shit.
Like, so horrible. And she's the one that was in Ant-Man.
There's crazy there.
Oh, that's a bitch that's playing Red Sonja?
There's
Yes.
crazy. There's crazy going on right there. I'm telling
How
you.
is that chick played Red Sonja?
She's diverse Red Sonja, bigot.
Oh, yeah. What the hell, man?
First of all, she's tiny. She's ugly as sin. Because, like, towards the end of the movie, oh, yeah. Look at her hair over here. Like, this girl just looked
She's
dirty.
cosmetically challenged.
You wanted to throw her in a shower and say, here's a bar of soap. Clean yourself, you animal. Like,
She looks like a midnight streetwalker.
Yeah, you
Oh
can
my
smell
God.
the picture. You can smell it.
horrible. Yeah.
Ain't no
And-
roll
and
of
this
sweat.
scene- And this scene, too, like, they take a joke out of the game that Barry's supposed to give in the game. And she's like, this is my sandwich now. It's a Jill sandwich.
Did
Like,
she make that sandwich?
It was so, she should have. It was
Okay.
so fucking bad.
If not, then something's wrong.
Unbelievable, man. And she felt like a
I'm
throwaway
kind of
character
wondering,
anyway.
did ETEP's girl have something to do with this? Or did Grace Randolph have something to do with the writing process of this
Grace,
movie?
maybe.
It was well. I'm not doing it. Well,
I'll-
shit.
I'll give
hold on,
him
we weren't talking about
credit.
the ugly one.
I'll give this guy credit. I think this is Stephen Amell's brother, Robbie Amell.
Yeah.
He did a good job. Chris, I'll give it to him. But the role again, it's not that
Bigot.
hard to do.
Just because he was
But-
white.
Yeah, well, he looked like the character, and he was all right for what they did. But again, everything about this was wrong. Claire meets up with him and all this shit. No, in the games it doesn't happen. There's the third game where they finally meet up. The second game, she's looking for her brother. That's why she came to Raccoon City. She never finds him. Instead, she finds trouble. She finds Leon, the zombies, and then Sherry, which is the daughter of William Birkin, the scientist who ends up taking the G virus, and he becomes a mutated giant fucking monster who stalks them and just goes after them, tries to kill them throughout the entirety of the game. And he changes every time you see him. He just keeps mutating bigger and bigger. And they've ruined all of it. There's no pacing in this film whatsoever. You take away all the suspense too, because it's supposed to build up in a good way. And there was no fear element whatsoever. Just when they're in the mansion and they start getting attacked. So, and again, like the scene is so small, and there happens to be more zombies in the mansion than there are out in the streets.
Yeah, that dude's about to get a back kiss.
Yeah, the one, yeah, he's gonna get a back kiss, all right.
Looks like Patton Oswalt.
Dude, the people who turned into zombies that are in the streets, they look like stage 4 cancer patients. Is what they look like. They have stringy hair, and they're just like holding onto the gates, like. They're not zombies. I don't know what the hell they did.
Did they take cues from RoboCop, maybe?
Oh shit!
Vinny, I'm getting the impression that you didn't like this movie because you really haven't stopped bitching about it yet. Like, not one good thing. You haven't said one good thing, except for that one white guy, which is really racist.
Chris was okay. I'm trying to think. Oh, I gotta say, the actor who played William Birkin was good, but they wasted him. Like, they didn't do it. Look how bad the CGI is on this fucking thing.
The hell's that? Some haunted house?
This looks like a cartoon.
Is that that's PlayStation 2 graphics?
Right.
That's a PS2 boss.
This
Does
is
that
terrible.
come?
Oh, I forgot the best part. They had a liquor in here, right? The liquor gets killed by that Lisa Trevor, the one I showed you, the one who's got her mother sewn onto her face.
Right.
She kills this thing because as they're running out into the hallways of the orphanage, Leon trips and he loses his gun and he's about to get eaten because, again, Leon's retarded. So, and Claire is besties with this huge this monster girl, and the monster girl goes behind the liquor and starts to strangle it and snaps its fucking head. Like, I don't know what I just saw. Like, it made no sense whatsoever.
That was a woman empowerment moment, Vinny, is what you saw?
But again, all right, then they could have made Lisa black, right, or something else. She's a white girl who has her white
focusing on
mother
race?
Sorry.
I find your lack of diversity disturbing.
This is the writer's
Hollywood
directive.
is shit.
Oh, look at
Somebody
that
write this
whiteness.
guy a nasty letter that he should never
my
touch this
God.
franchise again. And you know what?
That
He never
is-
will, because it didn't even pull in $14 million.
It looks like his
So-
teeth smell.
Yes, like an open asshole.
Yeah.
This is Claire from the remake game. Do you think this character and this character look the same? This one looks like she just had 3 kids and she's like, okay, I have to go pick them up at band practice.
Those are dead eyes, man. I don't know. She doesn't look like she has much charisma, you know? Like,
No.
I don't know.
Steven's into those dead eyes, though. You
I'm
like
actually
that?
really so, but I'm not sensing daddy issues, so that's a turnoff.
Uh-oh. Well, you'll like the original game. But yeah, the remake, I recommend it. This thing is a masterpiece. Again, and they totally fucked up Ada Wong. If you remember you want diversity, you have an Asian chick in the movie who she's not in the movie. She's in an end credit scene that makes no sense either. Like she spoiler alert, Wesker dies in it, but then he gets brought back somehow by Ada Wong, which again, story completely off, completely wrong.
Ada what?
Ada Wong.
Man, we got to change the picture because that director's face is just way too white. It's like it's sticking out at me. He's smiling
the
at
most-
me, and
I
all
agree.
the misery that you're telling us about this film. I don't like that smile.
Toxic white male heteronormative masculinity. It's
Get
just
some McGriddles, you fat fuck. Yeah.
This right here, right? This is the cast, right? This is the
McGriddles
cast.
are nasty, even for fat fucks.
You're disgusting, man.
I want to shoot myself every time I think about eating one, or I eat one of those, because I've done it, and I'm just like, I'm not. It's like I feel like I don't even smoke.
You
It's like
hate
I need a
yourself?
cigarette. I need a cigarette after this.
I tried.
What else could I do to my body that would possibly be worse right now?
Wash
Other
it
than
down
like
with some natty ice. You know?
other than like I'm out looking for fentanyl. I don't know. You know, it's just like what could I do that's worse?
It feels like digesting like pure. I hate myself.
Right.
It is. It
There's
is.
no joy at all.
It is.
It's
Dude.
terrible.
The last time I
Are
had.
you catching some of this stuff in the chat, Vinny?
No, what's going on? I've been missing
This is
it.
Scotsman.
They hate us. What?
Scotsman TV he says that guy's name is Hal Otosis.
Good job, sir.
Dad
Good
jokes.
job,
It's all right.
Scott.
But oh my god, like I
You're
said,
not supposed to talk down to your chat, Vinny.
like here's the cast, right? Here's the cast of the remake games. You have Asian, you have Spanish, and yeah, you got some whites in here. Fine.
All right.
You have some
Sounds like a
diversity. Okay. But again, these characters totally different from what they did in the movie. They destroyed them. You'll never see them properly. The only way to see them is to get the games, get the remake games. They were fucking epic. Part 2 is a masterpiece. Highly recommend it. You get to
Well, you know
play
what?
it.
I mean, here's one thing. I mean, they were trying to claim that they were going to follow the games on this one. That was the one thing I think that the first series of movies did. They did right as far as I didn't like them. I thought they were trash, but they never said that they were trying to follow the game, that they were trying to make their own story. But they just used like characters that were already, available in the game, but they weren't basing it on the game at all. I think that's the one thing they did right is they wanted to tell their own story. If they wanted to tell their own story so bad, they should have just said, "Oh, we're going to tell our own version of it," instead of saying we're going to go with the game. And that's the problem with, I mean, it's the same shit with fucking that jackass fucking Kevin Smith, the Masters of the Universe. I'm picking up where Masters left off, and I'm going to tell the story that continues afterwards. Blah.
That was so bad. That was so bad.
Tommy, you're right on that one thing that yes, they did their own thing, but the Resident Evil, the first one with Mila, she was supposed to be Jill Valentine. And then as they were writing the script, they started coming up with different ideas. So they decided just to do something totally different. And they did. And to their credit, it was okay for what they did, but at least they had the pacing right between the first movie and the second movie. The outbreak happens in the city is after the fact. It's not the same night. All that shit doesn't happen on the same night. And in fact, the game also says it too. It's weeks of weird things happening. People who were getting bit, other shit going on. They found these weird bodies, half dead bodies or eating corpses and shit. Like there's a good suspense and storytelling. You need those things. Well, they just pulled it down, went to town on it, and in the wrong way with no lube or anything.
Damn.
It was horrible.
Straight Hollywood.
Yeah, straight Hollywood. And again, that guy going, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be more faithful." No, you weren't. He took a handful of shots that he liked from the games, and he went, "Oh, we're just gonna recreate those shots."
All right.
That's it.
Ate some McGriddles and just threw it together.
Right.
That's
And like those McGriddles again, like I remember the first time I had it, I had massive diarrhea. And like I'm like, what is this thing? Did they just put laxative in this griddle thing? And like the taste didn't want to come out of your mouth. I brushed my teeth. I used Listerine. Gross.
No, see, when they make a
Gross.
McGriddle, they take all the oil and everything that they've been cooking with, and then they just top off the top of the McGriddle with it.
Nice.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what happened to Saint Floyd of fentanyl. He was out trying to slang some McGriddles, and he got arrested for selling stolen McGriddle sticks.
Exactly. I think they put fentanyl inside
They got
McGriddle.
fentanyl, baby.
That shit counterfeit.
He's like, I had
That must
10
be
of
what
them.
earned him the statue.
E-Tep, you need to find out.
Oh,
Hang on. Hey, wait. You're gonna make me summon him now.
Oh, shit.
I think he's.
Oh no!
I think he's still on here. He's still on here. Oh shit! Hang on.
Keep searching. You'll find it.
He's here. He's here somewhere.
While you're searching, dude, did you guys did you hear about what happened with Kyle Rittenhouse?
It's me, baby. What?
Uh-oh.
It's me, baby.
We
I'm
have the
here.
ghost of-
I heard somebody say fentanyl 3 times. Oh my
There
god.
goes my channel. Thank you, guys.
Oh, shit, dude.
Did you hear about Kyle Rittenhouse? He's actually they filed the defamation lawsuit.
Good.
against
Good.
Joy
Good.
Behart,
Yeah.
and Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes.
$60
Get them all.
$60 million.
Get them
I hope-
all.
I hope
Excellent.
he takes them to the cleaners.
Do it.
Holy
Yeah.
hell!
Do it.
I hope by the
Fingers
time they're
crossed
done
on
with
that.
Oprah Winfrey, her minge hurts.
He's got a pretty solid case against pretty much
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
They had
Really
no
does.
problem defaming him in public, on video, day in and day out.
Yeah.
Fuck those bitches. Here's to Kyle's
The
billions.
best.
Yep. CNN did the same thing, like they did to him,
Let's
they
not
did
forget
to
the
Nicholas
president himself.
Sandman.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right. To Nick Salmon, they did the same shit to him, man.
Yeah, but
Like,
unfortunately, they can't sue a sitting president, though.
Can wait.
They can't. So,
Why can't
No, there's actually laws
Yeah,
in
you're
place
right,
that
they
prevent
can't.
you from suing a sitting president.
he? Okay, well,
Well,
then he can sue the super PAC that sponsored that ad.
Right.
Yeah. You could definitely
Yep.
do that.
Look
But
at
if
Oh,
he's-
yeah.
thinking.
When he's out of, well, he's not going to make it out of office. We know that. We know.
Is he not?
See, she's putting some stuff into play.
I don't know. I mean, he might just fall down the stairs or something, you know. And that's, you know.
Exactly. Nancy's
put
going to be
Kam-
there
Kamala
with a
line there.
banana peel and her one good arm, and she's going to be like. And Harris is going to be right behind, cackling.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's. I mean, that's the goal. I think is to put Harris in office, but we're not talking about
Well,
that.
they got her and Michelle, Mr. Obama. They're lining up for 2024.
Did you say
Watch.
quarter
What's the
roll? What?
Her name-
Are those Mentos in your pocket, Michelle?
It's a pack of something. But
Like
speaking
silver
of men, Tommy was
Oh,
talking
I
about
caught
it
so
before.
much shit for this.
Oh my god.
Somebody posted this on Twitter, and they're like, when Eva Lynn got a hold of the power of Grayskull, she turned into a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she did.
England.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I was
well,
like,
Hevelin.
Grew away.
Yeah.
Straight
and I
up.
was like, all the women in this are, it's basically a big fu to femininity.
Well, that's exactly it. Is that
Yeah.
because these types of creators who think in those terms cannot conceptualize a strong or superpowered female character
Mhm.
without making them look like a man.
Yeah,
And that's what it is, and it's disgusting. I mean, we've
Well,
got plenty of
it's-
discussion.
You know
Ah.
what? It's probably coming from that same group, the ones that are going after the LGBTQ community right now, saying that lesbians are bigots and racist because
That's
they
an
won't
ugly
go
lesbian.
down on a trans woman with a wang.
female penis.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
A female,
Vinny.
a feminine penis.
Vinny, who's the lesbian up there by He-Man? Oh, never mind.
This one
Sarah
is
Michelle Gellar.
Oh, not wrong.
The
Not
most
that one.
annoying voice I've ever heard.
voice.
Wow, and it wasn't just like the sass on her; it was just her. I don't care.
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
her lips
God.
collapse? What happened? What's going
She's
on?
terrible.
Did her lips collapse into her face? What happened? What's going on?
That's
She got tips from Culture Casino.
that's what happened.
Oh,
That's what she been
Needs
married
a
to Freddie
mustache.
Prinze. Dude, she been married to
Oh.
Freddie Prinze Jr. That's what happens to your face when you're married to that cuck that long.
That
Like,
says it all.
Hold on,
Guys,
guys. If you cover up her eyes, like her eyes up, her mouth looks like Nancy Pelosi.
No, I was about to say,
Oh.
Oh,
it does.
what
It's
happened?
true. Like she was
That's-
sucking on a bitter lemon.
Ladies, this is what
Sucking
happens.
woke dick.
This is what happens when you marry soy.
A bitter lemon.
this is what will happen to you.
Exactly.
I bet you Sarah Michelle Gellar. Sarah Michelle Gellar probably likes a feminine penis.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah, you know,
Isn't that what her
stubby.
husband is?
Probably like a feminine. I mean, she like I said again, she's married to Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
I ain't gonna say it. I wouldn't. That's cheating.
Yeah. This is a woman right
She
here. but
talks
she's-
shit to you.
Yeah.
The right.
She's
Yes.
batshit crazy, but this is like the one where you'll slap her around a little bit and she likes it. She's like, yeah, not
Yep.
joking. You pull my hair.
Fight back.
You know?
Oh, she'd fight back. Yeah, and then talk
Right.
and then tell you what a piece of shit you are. It'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you have a good time.
Right.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Yeah, where were we going with this? What were we talking about?
No, you were going down the right. You're going down the right path.
All right. Well, right. I thought we're on this more on the same page.
Yep. I'm there. I'm there with you.
You're right.
I'm like, how much is this gonna cost me an hour?
You know.
Exactly.
I got no
Oil,
problem with
oil,
that.
What are we doing?
But dude, what they did to these characters is just, oh my god, what an abomination. You know?
Oh my god! Why does Prince Adam look like he's about to join Antifa? What happened? What is this guy? What the hell is
Because
this?
he is. Look, she's breaking his arm. She's like, yeah, you little sis. You
I
know,
know.
it's terrible. The whole thing has been horrible. And it was, again, He-Man was not part of this story whatsoever. They wanted to destroy him. He got saved by his mommy twice. As He-Man, twice she saves him.
Absolutely.
God awful. And then this whole thing, too, of like this one with broken families. That's what they're pushing to. They want nothing but poison throughout this. Like the regular family is gone. Throw it out the window.
Well, the king and the queen get divorced, right? So there's like, symbolically, the power couple.
But then the sorceress is a deadbeat mom who abandons her child, and then later, find out, you're my mother. Yeah, whatever. Let me do
I don't know
this
what they
thing.
did to
I'm supposed
Tila.
to get your power.
Tila was beautiful. Like why did they do that? Now she looks like, she might be playing on a soccer team in Europe, and you might question her sexuality. I don't. That's not a turn on.
Definitely.
Looks like a
she
guy.
Is, but you know what? If she got her shots, and then she's gonna probably have.
Oh, she got her boosters.
That's what's happening to all the soccer players. Did you hear that? 108 players. 108 massive heart attacks or death.
Wow.
That's insane. They're starting to talk about it too.
It has nothing to do with
it's all weed. I don't know if you've heard this, but it's all weed. It's got nothing to do with.
Yeah, you know what? That's funny you mentioned that because I did recently just see an article about they were seeing the side effects of weed, and we're seeing it on the rise because all these places have legalized it. Yeah,
people haven't been sucking on weed for decades or anything.
You don't see nothing. It's something. It's the water. It's the water in Jersey. They were giving it to the soccer players, and they all had.
They all turned into gay frogs?
I was going to say, did they all turn into gay frogs before they died?
And they're all dropping heart attacks. It's crazy.
You watch, though. You watch, because they're spouting about this Omicron one, and then Unicron's going to be after that, and God only knows what's going to happen after that one. But I guarantee with this one, the way they're talking about it, they're going to be pushing for more fucking lockdowns, too. You watch.
Of course they are.
I like the way Sorceress looked. Like, there was some, like, in the animation, in the first, the first part, the first 15 minutes that were enjoyable. I mean, there was
and that's what the damn shame is, right? Because they had good animation, and they
did.
Oh, the animation's gorgeous.
What a fucking waste, And then again, what they did to before she became He-Man or Heelin, Hevelin.
Evelyn's supposed to be hot and evil.
Yeah,
that's the chick that you shouldn't marry, but you do.
Like right there, she was all right. Like she's all right there, and then they just do that whole thing, and they basically turn her into He-Man.
Right. But the bat helmet was stupid. Whatever. That is.
Yeah, I didn't like because she had like her headdress, her gimmick she wore, her crown.
That would have looked great.
They were just trying to do an opposite, an evil sorceress version. That's all.
Yeah. Look at those arms, though.
Yeah, Orko's yoke. What the fuck is
I'm kind of jealous of her. Damn it.
Hey, Walton's jealous of Orko.
Like I said, right there, the way her arms are right there.
Elf with muscles.
That's she's like right there. That's like I'd pay you to choke me size. Like I'm good with that. Like I'll tell you, just slap on and just choke me a little bit.
Well, you like
like
a kid, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, like I treat me like I'm a carradine. Like
kill my bill.
Yeah, that size wasn't too bad, but then when they just made her just this monster,
it was ridiculous, man.
Well, now here's a funny one. Do you think that they used the bat helmet because he was originally planning on trying to bring in Hordak? Because we all know that bat was one of the symbols for Hordak.
Yeah,
an evil Hordak. Like bring him in and cuck him out too.
They pulled in Hordak at the very end, and it was horrible. They did this fucking motherboard thing that. A statue that turned into a robot woman, and then there's a hologram of Hordak's face. Yeah. It was so useless.
They brought in that lesbian Kevin Smith to cry all over the script, and feminize.
No, I called it. Remember when we were giving a synopsis or a like prediction of what the show would be? I said Skeletor would have to go.
Yep.
He's going to be trounced by her, and I was like, wow. Think of the worst case scenario, and that's what will happen.
Go raging. I ain't even mad.
Yeah. You could have done better, Sarah. You could have done better. There you go. But oh my God, it's disgusting. This whole thing was horrible. But and like I said too, they wanted to destroy religion, any kind of hope, because as soon as she got her powers and she before that, Skeletor show to the universe is there's nothing. It's pointless. So she decides it's pointless. I'm just going to kill everything. And she starts with heaven, with Preternia.
Yeah, she should start heaven.
Again,
how dare she?
No
could you be any more transparent with the messaging on this fucking
Right.
show? Because that's what it was. It was destroying all of that, destroying family, destroying it all, and especially destroying toxic masculinity or whatever you want to call it. They show with the pure rage of what He-Man could be, and it's destructive and it's horrible, and it needs to be done with, because that's what that was.
So at what point did He-Man enter into a gay relationship in the series? I'm sure that was coming at some point.
When he got the sword back, him and Skeletor, they became friends.
They played the swords.
He-Man and Skeletor, the ambiguously gay duo.
Yeah. They crush swords.
Yeah.
I have the rainbow power. It's about time he admitted with that page boy haircut he's a power bottom.
No shit, dude. I mean, I ain't hating, but come on, bro.
That's the Dutch boy haircut.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
You know, it's, I put some stockings on. We understand.
Awful. Absolutely awful. Jesus. You know, what a waste too. I wanted to get like this figure at some point because I thought like the design of Man at Arms was great. There's some things like they did right, but the rest of the figures look like shit. Most of them are bad. Oh, Fisto, what they did with him.
Oh, dude, that line where he's like, I'd sure like to fist him. I'm like, oh
what?
My God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, E-Town.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that when him and Clamp Champ came out. Because they killed the black character. They killed him off with the quickness, you know, turned him into a brainless fucking zombie. Same thing they did to Fisto, but yeah, Fisto was like, I'd like to fist him. I'm like, oh Jesus.
Wow, he went straight for the game.
I'm gonna screen record that, and that's gonna be a GIF too.
He's like aggressive
that's
about it too. Like he's not asking permission.
No, he would straight violate you. But like, what would be worse? Like Fisto had like the fisting action, or Jitsu, who's like chopping. You know, like what if he like choppy on your butthole? Whereas like Fisto is just like a massive, like I don't know, man.
I don't know. The fist sounds like it would hurt more.
Jitsu would probably be a little less painful, but like Fisto, man, you don't want to get that big. He might, man. That golden, you got a golden karate chop or a big old fucking blunt metal fist. I don't know.
And if you were agile enough. Now, if you're agile enough, you can maneuver yourself in a way that Jitsu would just give you a back massage. Whereas there's no getting around that fist. That's going in there.
Yep.
Jitsu, you just go like this with his hand, right? You turn it this way, and then you put the food in there. You have pork fried rice over the stove.
It comes with Smith tears.
Do I have to get the hat?
Yeah. Yes.
If you want, if it helps you cook better.
It will.
If you've been wrong from the freaking jump, please get the hat. All right, that's just it. Thank you.
That's right. Stop being wrong. Be right.
Oh, this man.
Poor Vinny. He's like worried for his channel right now. Oh, here we go.
Well,
I have information. I have information that this virus of unknown origins escaped from a never mind. I've said too much. I've said shitty. Welcome to Shitty Walk. Should I take over to breathe? God damn it.
What's this Squilo trying to pull?
This stream cannot be flagged because that man was Jewish.
Yeah, right.
He's Jewish.
They're like, I don't know what that has to do with anything. They're like, I don't know what it has to do with that. I'm like, look,
they would be attacking a minority. ETEP, own that shit, please. Thank you.
Right.
Oh, I'll go get. Yeah, fuck that.
This whole series was stinkor. That's what
it smelled. They even abused him in the first half of the season.
Well, sure, you got that drug addict who did the voice of him. What's his name?
Who is it?
Jason Mewes, of course.
Oh, Jason Mewes, yeah.
This turd.
Snitchy boochies.
It's not my Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I want to kick him in the face. I used to love Mark Hamill, and now I just want to hit him really hard in the face and then just take a dump on him. You know, I can't stand it anymore.
Wow.
Damn.
I want to defecate on Mark Hamill. I can't handle it anymore. I love.
But do you want to violently defecate?
Skywalker. And then he co-signed on his Disney Star Wars bullshit, and then he comes out reckless on Twitter with the most fucking far left dumb shit I've ever heard. That man needs a sparking steamer placed on his face. Thank you.
Oh, come on, Steven. Tell me how you really feel about me.
And I'm sorry, What he did was he played the way he acted as Skeletor was Ursula from The Little Mermaid. That over the top, and then he played with his voice, like doing like the kind of sissy thing, and then he would go into the darker shit. Like it was so stupid, and you could tell again the bad writing from Kevin Smith, because again he wasn't involved, but they took the time to throw in a few of his lines here and there to go, oh look, see, he was definitely part of it. The Fistal line for sure. The speeches for Skeletor, they were so poorly written, and they contradicted like everything that was going on in the story anyway. So you could go clearly, Kevin Smith was involved because he doesn't know any of the lore. He doesn't know anything about He-Man because he was not a fan of He-Man.
But he cried.
He's gonna cry some more because people are gonna keep throwing shit at him.
Vinny, you remember when Midnight Judge was talking about there's a sex scene between evil
evil
man
making out with his skull face.
That's the best. So Evil Lynn decides to seduce Skeletor.
How do you ride that bone? Okay, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. She makes him power down so that he's a cuck. So then he's got the sword next to him. She straddles him and she starts tonguing his teeth because he's essentially
like the director from the last movie.
And then she takes the sword and she's like, "Oh, you're a bitch now. I have the power." So she's got the power of the sorceress and of He-Man all wrapped in one. And then on top of it too, like you really shit on the lore entirely when this little boy decides to become the sorceress. So now we have two sorceresses at the same time.
Hold on, wait. The sorceress is trans now?
Well, little known fact. Not a lot of people know that Kevin Smith actually straddled Mark Hamill to direct that scene. And like,
I can actually confirm that. That's all true, Red Gaze. He was all on top of me like a cheap hooker on a cheap suit.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Vinny. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, it's dude. You asked, and I was.
You said a dude became the sorceress, and I was just like, well, what's going on?
It's fucking awful, terrible. And again, I still want to know why we had the Incredible Hulk in here.
This was ridiculous.
Yeah, what the hell is
that?
What am I looking at right there? Because I didn't finish watching this.
Decides to call down the power without the sword. So this is the ultimate rage and power of what He-Man is. And
this is toxic masculinity.
This is Trump's America.
Okay.
Exactly. And then what ends up happening is Skeletor changes the villagers and the people who are trying to get out into demons, which He-Man rips apart. So there's no hope of them changing back. He-Man slaughters like just a ton of people. Why?
Oh,
wow.
Because he's an evil white cis male.
Exactly. That's what, and he is a cis with that blonde hair.
Red Gates, have you ever felt like just hulking out and smashing through an entire neighborhood?
I've done that once. It didn't end well, so I decided I probably shouldn't do it again.
And that's when he stopped taking fentanyl.
I mean, most of the complaints came from the nudity.
No shit. I went fishing there, not expecting to catch anything, and I got a marlin. Thanks, Gates.
They said not enough nudity is what they told me.
All right, I want to hear that story later.
Yeah. They said the balls were swinging too low. It was like scraping people's cars and shit.
Holy shit!
And just to show you, like, how little faith that they had in this, because they knew it was going to flop. When they made the figures, they just took the existing molds of the He-Man figure. They didn't make them the Hulk version. They took the existing ones and just took the crap off of them and gave them a different head and a different loincloth. So right there shows you that they saved on money, because like you can see here, this is the same He-Man that is in this stupid fucking one. So they knew it was going to flop. They knew this was going to flop, and they weren't going to spend the money to do a new sculpt and new tooling and all that shit. So they knew it from the start that this thing was doomed. It's never going to see the light of day again.
Then why would they make it, Vinny? Like you've worked around this industry, so because
they wanted to show again the destruction of our heroes, and that was the whole purpose of this entire part 1, part 2. It was supposed to be one connected thing. They fucked up so bad that they had to split it in half to try to put extra shit in there, but they did it on purpose. Because again, He-Man is a symbol of power and empowerment for kids. They don't want heroes anymore. They want kids to be drinking the little soy boxes. Not their juice like Robert Loggia tells them to with the milk. They want, here's your soy, here's a phone, listen to everything that we tell you on that phone, trust the government, trust the science. That's what they want. So they destroyed it all on purpose. So they don't want these heroes.
That was the last one too.
What was that?
He-Man was the last of the major like 80s properties.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gone now. Everything's gone.
Yeah. You know, the way Evelyn's looking at me right now, she was a Twitch streamer. I would totally pay her money to talk down to me. Just saying.
Yeah.
Don't judge.
Yeah.
Never
Oh,
did
no
that.
judgment.
I don't know. There's quite a few 80s properties they can still ruin.
Right.
Yeah,
Mask.
Back to the Future will be next.
Mask,
Don't
Visionaries.
say that,
that was
bro.
the bomb.
Chris, no. Don't say
Go
that.
bots.
They're
They'll
working.
bet you
Aren't they
they'll
working on Silverhawks?
I think so.
They'll
Oh,
make Doc an Asian.
this is going to be bad. But
No, Marty would be smarter and it'd be a black woman.
Yeah, absolutely. But a non-binary one.
Just like the Equalizer.
Oh God. With Queen
didn't you try to review that and you couldn't?
I watched the first episode of the Equalizer. It's like the only thing she needs to equalize her blood sugar. She's about to lose a foot. So
That is.
Damn.
I was like, I'm done.
my
I
God.
couldn't. I watched I did. I watched the first episode. It was after the Super Bowl last year, and I'm like, and there's people like this thing gets ratings. I'm like,
Hell, Tim
who's
Cook.
watching? Who's watching this? What's up, Tim's Talk? I was like, what? Who the
Me.
fuck is watching this show? Like,
This show's
I don't know.
up.
Apparently,
What's
you
up?
did for one episode. And
it was a one-off. I'm like, I couldn't do it, and I've reviewed Batwoman for over 3 years now. I mean, I couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
They
some
made
of this shit, it's you can't, man. You can't. You're not drunk enough or high enough. And if you got to that point, you'd be in the hospital. You know?
I've tried.
Yeah, exactly,
they-
man. Blackout drunk. No, nothing's gonna save it because those shows are trash and they're designed to be
Mhm.
trash.
Well,
That's
they
just
did
what
make
they do.
they did make a race swapped Equalizer, but it had Denzel and it was freaking awesome.
Yeah, that was
good.
badass.
Because Denzel can do anything.
Hell,
Yep.
well, yeah.
Mhm.
Man,
But yeah, Wookiee
could've
supremacy.
just
Yeah,
followed that.
that looks like Ghislaine Maxwell. Did you hear what's going on with that? They're redacting everything.
wait,
Yep.
what?
So a
I
media
posted that in a
black.
private chat. Yep.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Fucking hell, man.
Media blackout. I've seen. I don't know if they work. I didn't have a chance to really check it out, but I saw a link out there somewhere to hear the audio from some of the trial. But but as far as the mainstream information that I've seen, yeah, just they're blacking the entire thing out.
Do you think
We're not
they'll-
going to know. We're not going to know all the politicians and all the celebrities and all of the corporate guys out there that were going to the island.
Yeah,
we're not
do
going to
you
hear
think-
about any of it, and it doesn't matter. All those victims, they're not going to see any kind of justice.
Well,
Well-
do you think they'll get brazen enough to just Clinton side her like right in the courtroom?
No, not well. I mean, how brave do you think that had to be? I would say they might Fauci her.
They might. Oh,
Yeah.
listen, she had to get a boosters. She had to. She was coming
No, she
down
got
with
COVID.
Oh, she smoked the joint, and there she goes.
She was playing soccer in the yard with the rest of them, and she just
Right.
collapsed of a heart attack.
We're only joking, YouTube.
Oh, it
Yeah.
starts tomorrow. But yeah, it's I can't believe this shit. You know, and I think this.
Well,
is
I remember somebody was actually putting a rumor out there that they thought maybe Mattel was actually trying to tank the line themselves because the rumors going around they're saying that they're actually losing all rights to Masters of the Universe in like what is it 2023 or something.
Oh, maybe
Andre
yeah,
was
I
saying
don't know.
something about that. wasn't he?
Yeah, but you know, I was looking up a few articles about that, and they said that it's once again that it's not exactly true. That Mattel is not losing rights to Masters of the Universe, but they are losing the entertainment aspect of Masters of the Universe. So they're losing the ability to have any part or any say in cartoons and everything that is being made, but they're not losing the rights of the toys themselves.
Okay. Well, they did lose the entertainment side of it for sure
Absolutely.
with this shitty series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They buried it. And like I said, it did so poorly that they had that. It was a plan to reboot it entirely. They put it in between these two.
This
and they
He-Man
brought-
looked like the GameStop man in that picture. What the fuck is going on right there?
That's mad.
It is ma'am.
It is ma'am for sure, dude. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh, I know what happened.
You have misgendered me twice.
Fisto happened.
Yeah, Fisto.
Fisto.
Yeah, no lube.
He's-
Da-da-da. There he is right there.
Oh, man.
He's like, hey, do you like movies about gladiators, Adam?
Gay
You ever seen a
gingers.
grown man naked?
Have you ever been in a Turkish bath?
He was like, yeah, my uncle Skeletor.
Yeah. The new Netflix exclusive action figure, Prolapso.
I want to know why all these big, strong characters are walking around with a very feminine-looking young man. What's going on there?
With a puffy
Prolapse was going to have Kevin Smith's face on it.
Huh.
He's going to come with a bucket of his own tears.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a skinny tail.
Well, they're no longer on Eternia. They're on the Eternia Island.
Here on Eternia Island.
Oh, I had some. I can't show it though. It'll definitely get my channel leaked.
It's awful.
Damn it! Yeah, it was a
Little Saint Eternia.
But oh my god, it's just it's crazy. It is fucking crazy. But
With Skeletor Schmepstein.
Schmegler.
oh my god. There's so many ways we could go. Like, they could definitely get my channel just pulled.
Definitely shouldn't. Yeah. We love you, Vinny. Sorry. We're keeping it. We're tucking it. We're tucking it in, Vin. We're tucking it in.
We're tucking it in. Oh my god! But yeah, again, it's there's nothing you can do to save these franchises. They're done. They're done, and that's why we're working on our own because that's what we need out there. We need proper projects. We need cool shit. We need stuff like Sunsworn. You know, Infinite Tail Chronicles, Shadow of the Kraken. We got all this beautiful stuff out there. You know, and we're working damn hard to give you guys the best because you guys deserve it. This is going to be ready first quarter of 2022. I'm almost done with it. The pencils and inks are almost finished, so I'm right there. I can't wait for you guys to see this. I need to do another update soon. I might do it before Christmas, but yeah, it's just there's a lot happening with all this stuff. We know that Red is fulfilling at the moment as well. Sunsworn, Wings of Vengeance. So if you haven't got it, jump on that. You're gonna feel like
I just updated actually. There's limited copies available, so I just updated to trim the tiers a little bit and make sure you guys know how much is left as you're buying.
Nice, excellent.
So
man. Excellent.
yeah, this can't go on forever because I got big things to do in the very near future. So get on it if you haven't already. And y'all know that December shipping is hell. So if you choose to back at like December 24th, I don't want to hear it if it doesn't arrive until January 30th.
You heard it straight from the gate.
I'm just saying that December shipping sucks. So if you want it, I would suggest you get it soon.
Exactly. Don't be like Kevin Smith with the prolapse. So don't do it. Tommy. Oh, I like how he goes after them. For the power of the unlubed fist. Walton has details.
He does. I've heard
Tommy. Don't wander in the traffic, Tom.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you
great
talking
guy.
about? Well, now, we've been here for almost an hour and 20 minutes, and I've only gotten you maybe once or twice.
Yeah, that's because you
So
spent
take
2
it
hours in the Cotton Connection chat and the Road Family chat tearing me apart. Thank you.
Hey, I let your ass heal up. I let your ass heal up for 90% of this stream.
Whatever. You and Wookiee Supremacy tricked my girlfriend into watching two Girls, One Cup. There was all kinds of crazy shit that happened. I don't want to talk about it. All the memes that fucking came out of this. No. Done, Tom.
It's like, Tommy, you're tearing me apart.
You're wrong, Vinny. You're wrong.
He's hurting me.
Oh my god! And you know what else is hurting, and more people are going to be like Prolapso, is if you miss out on Infinite Tail Chronicles, because it's also fulfilling now as we speak. Correct, Chris?
Oh hell yeah! Well, check it out. All these boxes back here have these lovely things in them.
Oh yeah!
So,
nice.
Look at that.
All of this will hopefully fit in my car, and if it won't, it will be multiple trips. But
You'll
I'm
make
hoping
it fit,
to.
Chris.
Nice. If it doesn't fit, Chris is going to jump into his car regardless, and he's going to go through a parade if he has to in order to get these things to the post.
Oh shit! I didn't see that turn coming.
Let me tell you something, brother. I ran them over on the way to the parade. Oh yeah, they got me.
Too soon. I think what I should have
That's
said.
probably too soon.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that I can still keep my promise of shipping out in November, which we're getting kind of close to the end. So I'm hoping to do
Chris,
this all in
ship one
weekend.
out tomorrow. Ship one out tomorrow.
Yeah.
We started fulfilling the fulfillment date.
Yeah, brother.
Start it up. You can do it.
This book looks good.
It does.
Thanks.
It's
It really
fantastic.
does, man. I've been looking forward to it since I first saw it on Rose Gallery.
Chris, what do I got to pay you to make sure that Walton gets his book?
Oh my
last?
God, Tom!
Dead last.
I hate you, Tom.
No, don't do that. Walton's good for promotion. He'll show it off on stream.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, when he remembers.
Okay.
Look how long it took him to show the last book off.
Oh my God! You know what? Mark Hamill isn't the only one that's getting a present.
Remember, everybody, drink your juice, Billy.
Billy, drink your juice. It's good for you.
I don't know if I can show that. Can I show that? I don't know. They're hitting us with every kind of copyright claim now. It's just so stupid. Jesus.
I got WB to release one against me for one of my Batwoman videos. I'm like, no, I'm not. Nope, you're not claiming this. And I thought they actually released a claim. I was like, son of a bitch, it worked.
I'm telling you, ETEP, I've been having like a lot of luck lately with WB TV. And like every damn stream I do when it's a cartoon, it's an older cartoon that they apparently own, like Voltron and a few of the other ones. They've been releasing them immediately. Like the one, they released that shit within 40 minutes, dude.
It's insane because WB was always the worst with claims. Like they were just terrible.
Well, I think they're getting to a point that they realize that this is free promotion for them.
Yeah.
They
should.
No, they're not going to. I played 3 seconds, just 3 seconds of the new Batman trailer and Shazam, not Shazam, Black Adam. 2 seconds of that. That's it. That's all I showed, and they hit me with copyright claims. I had to do the.
I wonder if there's a bit of a separation between Warner Brothers TV arm and the movie and studio arm.
I don't know. Yeah, because the TV like. I always keep the clips 5 seconds or less on a clip, and I will always adjust the audio. Like I don't adjust the voices for it to be funny in the reviews sometimes. Sometimes it just works that way, but I'll always play with the pitch or slow them up or slow it down or speed them up a little bit just to fuck with it because that way they don't see it or, it's not the same as it would be aired. There's some differentiation there. So that's kind of what I always do with it.
I've always kept it to like 5-6 seconds, and I've never really had any trouble.
Yep.
Well, they hit me right away, and like I said, 3 seconds. That's it.
Damn.
But Frankie's right. WB, why bother? Why bother? You're right. Again, it's all shit, man, and it's all going to continue to be shit. But you want good stuff? City of Venus. This ships immediately. 2 art books ship immediately. You can get them, hit the featured tier, do the add-on to get volume 1. That's the best way of doing it. Because the only way to get the volume 2 is through the featured tier. But just so everybody knows, I want to make that clear because, again, Christmas is happening. We got all these holidays. And if you want great gifts that, again, ship immediately, you can get them here. And the other one that ships right away is Through the Woods, hardcover book. If you're into ghost stories.
Great book.
This is 100 pages.
I got it.
Oversized. So you got the European format. This thing is fantastic. And like I said, it ships right away. Grab them before they're gone because I might have to do it pretty soon as well where we'll put the number of them, what we have left. I might be doing that. But yes, snatch it up because this thing is an instant classic. Everyone who's gotten it absolutely loved it. I still hear from people saying this is one of the best, if not the best book that they've gotten out of crowdfunding.
Absolutely.
And I'm blown away by those kind of compliments. So we're doing this stuff for you guys as well, and because we want great stories, great properties, and none of the agenda bullshit because it's ridiculous.
Women drawn like women,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You're not sensing any dong there, right? No dongs.
No dongs on the women.
Right.
No feminine penis.
Right. If you're into that, I think there's some kind of manga and shit that probably has that crap.
Yeah, there's stuff out there, tentacle porn.
You'll find it. It's out there. All that weird shit.
It's got Jersey water all over it.
That's right. It's in He-Man, so if you want that, you can look at He-Man for that. But over here, we give you the best, and we give you the sexiness. This is, harken back to the 70s, 80s, 90s, before everything got completely
beautiful.
destroyed.
Your art, dude, is just bar none, man. I love your art style.
Thank you, man.
And dude, I've enjoyed that book since I got it. I treasure it. It's something that it's high quality, guys. And like he was saying about giving presents out this year, these are going to be collectibles in our independent community, and that you never know where they're going to go. We're going to become the new industry. As they destroy franchise after franchise and they tank themselves to the point where they've completely creatively bankrupt. It's going to be the people who have been out here for years, putting out stories and comics, artists that have been putting their hearts and souls into this shit. Those are going to be the new empires of imagination in the future.
Well,
Absolutely,
quite honestly,
man.
we've actually gotten to the point with the mainstream comic industry where a lot of us didn't even think they would still be around at this point. I mean, really, it does seem like it's just hanging on by a thread. Really.
It does feel like that for sure. Because like you're seeing this all over the place as well, right? You have these other writers and creators, and you're having celebrities. They're all like siding with the extreme left that is beyond wrong at every level. You know,
Mark Hamill. Yeah.
Mark Hamill. You got Pedro Pascal. You got the other handicap guy.
Vinny, if I could just say just for 1 second, imagine this. Imagine a media that is so twisted in the way that they present information that these freaking privileged millionaires are putting together charities and are defending someone who was killed because they were attacking another human and they responded with deadly force. And they are a convicted child, you know what.
Mm-hmm.
But they're a hero to people like Pedro Pascal. They're a hero to these actors and actresses. Are you kidding me?
What was it? Something like 9 or 10 times, or was it more?
It was like around 10
offenses.
times. Yeah.
That's disgusting. Because there's got to be some things that we all just come together on, like no matter where you are politically, socially, what the hell. There's got to be at least some things we come together on and say, this is the line. This is not good. Abusing children, nah. In that way, especially in that way, not good. So anybody who tries to twist the narrative to try and say that that piece of crap didn't deserve what they got, especially in the circumstance, and outside that circumstance, why were they walking around?
Exactly.
If you're covering for that, you're garbage.
Yeah,
I don't want to support anything.
You are not human anymore. I'm boycotting anything that has his fucking name on it. I'm boycotting it. Same thing with Ruffalo. That guy's another creep who he kept going out. He said the guy by his nickname and everything, like they're besties. And you know what it is? You know what it is? That they're paid to do this on top of it. 1, 2. We know what these celebrities are into. We know the secret dumb shit. Then again, why they're hiding it with the Maxwell stuff too, with the trial.
Is coming to town.
See, there's a lot happening, but they were upset of what happened with the end results, right? So what did they do? They go, okay, people aren't listening to their rules, so they went, let's go to the next thing. Celebrity is what they view as these godlike figures, and they think most people who watch these movies and shows, they worship these and idolize these actors. So they went, okay, we're going to make sure that they say what we want them to say, and they have the biggest douches come out and they do it. Because what's one of the biggest shows? Mandalorian's been one of the biggest shows for the past 2 years, right? So they had that idiot come out and go, oh, yeah, it's a shame and we need to remember him and blah, blah, blah. No, there's nothing to remember there. If you harmed a child in any fucking way in the grotesque manner that creep did, no, he got what was coming to him.
Here's the thing about that too, Vinny, that really pisses me off is all these fucking scumbags are going to still come out of the fucking WordWorks and they're going to support Disney and they're going to watch that fucking Mandalorian when the next fucking season drops. And they don't even fucking realize that they're supporting a scumbag like that. Because then let me tell you what, if that was my kid that was getting fucking molested by that fucking scumbag, Kyle Rittenhouse would have never had to fucking worry about him. There would have been nothing but a fucking smear on the street left to his ass. And if I would have heard any motherfucker like Ruffalo or any of those other motherfuckers coming out of the woodwork trying to defend that shit, I can't say that I probably wouldn't fucking fly out to Hollywood and find him.
Yeah. I'm with Tommy. I'm doing the celebrity fucking boycott on these creeps. If they came out and supported that son of a bitch, I'm not watching any of their shit. I'm not gonna go out and buy anything on Blu-ray. Nope. Go fuck yourselves. When you do shit like that and you're supporting evil on that level, and let me tell you, a lot of people they're gonna start siding with normality again, because once they touch the children, they go after the children. That's it. Game's on.
That's it. That's the line. That's the line. We should all rest on that line.
Yeah.
Right, Vinny? I mean, no matter where we exist in what we identify as, or whatever the fuck. That should be the line. That's it. Yeah. There's no crossing.
That's it. I'm sorry.
No, you're absolutely right.
It's horrifying. I don't like to see kids sad. Like I see them at conventions and stuff. If there's been somebody who was just mean to them or whatever, like I've stood up, I've given kids free prints and drawings and shit like that because they deserve to smile. You can't take away that innocence from kids. You can't harm those kids. And then to do heinous acts like that creep did, holy shit! No, I'm sorry. Yeah, street justice, whatever you want to call it, it needs to be done to people like that. Holy crap.
Yeah, I mean,
But again,
I can't
what was he
imagine.
doing? What was he doing? He was threatening to hurt another minor because that's what Kyle was. He's still a child. Sorry.
Basically, yeah. I would like to hear what Etep's got to say on that because he's a fucking father too.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude, that fucking Mark Ruffalo and Pedro Pascal, dude, fuck. Mark Ruffalo calling that guy JoJo, that Rosenbaum, calling him JoJo, like he knew him, like, so your boys, this is the kind of people you want to associate with your name. That's you're comfortable calling him JoJo, like this guy's like saint, like I said, man, like I made jokes about George Floyd, but like you're talking about making somebody out to be like basically deifying them who held a gun to his pregnant girlfriend's stomach, whereas this Joseph Rosenbaum guy is a convicted pedophile, like convicted. Like there's no he maybe was he's convicted. Yeah, there's no allegedly. Yeah, he's convicted. And you're this is the hill you want to die on. You want to fight with fans and paying customers who are saying, "Yo, this is a fucked up hot take. You might want to walk back a little bit." But no, you're gonna stand on that hill, Ruffalo. Fuck you, man. Like I'm a goddamn, like I said, I'm a father. I'm a school teacher. And it's fucked to see people like that. Fucking you can't justify anything. And speaking of school teachers, that transgender professor at Old Dominion, Alan Walker, who wants to normalize the MAP term, minor. They placed him on administrative leave because they got roasted. They got roasted on Twitter and in the media for that.
Get that out of our schools.
It's disgusting. Like these people, disgusting. Like you can't normalize this. There's nothing.
Well, the thing, Etep, is that maybe Ruffalo doesn't want to stand on that hill. He wants to stand on a playground with him.
Oh, I'm sure he would. I mean,
he'd be like, considering the context.
Yeah. And again, these people, they're all tied to filthy, disgusting things. We know this. We know with their promise in order to become stars and celebrities, okay? They're given special treatment and special things. They get the blackmail over them for doing horrible things. This shit's filmed. Like, there's been documentaries and all this kind of shit that's been put out there. And, oh, my God, it's horrifying. It's fucking horrifying.
It is. And we haven't learned. I'm sorry, go ahead, Etep.
Oh, no, I was to say, that's why we're not hearing anything about the Maxwell trial.
Yeah.
Because of the people that are involved.
Yeah. Why do you think that they paid that one creep to go through the parade? Because again, they want the focus to be off of her. The Kyle thing, they want the focus to be off of them. They were furious that there weren't enough riots in the streets and all that stuff.
Yep.
They were so pissed off that no major tragedies happened. So what did they do? They created one. And again, I know I joked before in a tasteless manner, but my heart goes out to all the victims of what had happened during that parade, because it is absolutely disgusting. Over here, like, we try to tell jokes here and there to try to reel it in a little bit, because we know how serious and how fucked up everything is at the moment. You know, it's like the comedians, like George Carlin, he used to say it too. That's why we tell jokes. So people, they deserve to laugh. Tragedy is too much, and if it's just poison 24/7, then what is the point of all this? You know,
it's also a way to bridge, topics across people from different groups when you present things in comedy, because it gives you a chance to think about the joke and then think about the underlying issue of the joke itself.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Dude, I want to say a big thank you to Frog G. You popped him before he was dropping.
Hail, brother.
As well. Dude, Frog G, you're awesome, brother.
Yeah.
And again, I do hope everyone did have a great Thanksgiving. I know we're jumping all over the place, but this is the first time we're back in a little bit, and I wanted to make sure we hit a lot of topics. There's things I've been wanting to talk about on my stream, and we finally hit again. But yeah, this world is kind of going insane. Australia is falling faster and faster.
Oh.
If you guys heard about what happened on the Solomon
Sam
Islands
Rogers in the chat just jumped in the chat. Vinny, he says hello from Australia. He's out
there.
Got the international audience in the house.
Yeah, man. And that's
hopefully you're in a good section of Australia.
Yeah, man.
It's in the far west. Yeah.
Praying for you, brother.
I saw it happen again. The Solomon Islands over there. Like it's crazy. But that's what they want, man. They want extreme lockdowns everywhere.
Wait, what did they do? What happened over there?
Dude, it's like real Nazi shit going on over there.
Yeah, they have camps set up now.
Yeah. They got camps set up. They're trying to do their best to scare the shit out of people, and the people fought back. They started burning down some of these factories and shit.
It's like, oh, you didn't take this poison? We're going to put you in a camp and starve you until you do. Like it's
it's crazy, man. It's really horrifying. And then they said they were going to deploy, I think, at least 100 military people out there, because again, it's martial law. They want to do this stuff, and and again, what do you think they're going to be? What they're planning with these new special versions coming out now, and especially right before Christmas. And why are they doing it? Again, this week they're pushing that, it's spreading everywhere. We got to close down places. Africa is off limits. Why? Because the trial's happening. They want to take all eyes off the trial.
And it's not only just. It's not only just. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Vinny. Sorry.
No, what I was going to say, they don't. They think people aren't paying attention, or they don't have their eyes open.
This is the thing.
Eyes are open.
I'm sorry, man. Heated topics. I'm sorry. Feeling a lot of energy. Yeah, my bad. It's also like they want to recreate what happened when they did the lockdowns the first time, which everybody kind of we went with it because we're going with caution. We're going with caution at that point. You had a lot of families separated. You had a lot of people not working. You had people that got cabin fever that were isolated. So we weren't allowed to go to talk with other family members. You weren't allowed to exchange ideas and opinions and thoughts and what you're seeing from different parts of the country, or the communication was basically locked down to just the internet, which is regulated by the far left. All the major social media platforms, because they'll fact check the shit out of you if you're saying something that isn't approved by the state narrative. Or the approved narrative. They want to do that shit again, as well as distract us. Because when you do that, how many families have we seen that don't want to come together now because of this vax issue?
Mine's like that.
There was a funeral I couldn't go to because I have opted not to take it. If you want to take it, that's your choice. Your body, your choice. Whatever you want to do. I decided not to, so I couldn't go. Things like that. And it's a whole host of damage that's being done to the population. And I mean, as far as gathering people up and throwing them into freaking camps, and they want to condition people to have the right think. And if you gather clusters of people up who aren't going with the narrative, and you pressure them and put them under enough stress, they're going to say whatever they need to say to get out of that situation.
Exactly.
That's how you brainwash people.
And Sam Raj, he said it. He goes, they're planning to do it in 2022 because they're not saying how long the camps are for. See, this is the scary thing about it all. And I saw there was a quote from what was it, Kissinger, where they talked about it. Once they get to the point of vaccines and that we're willing to do it, they said then they have us. They could do anything, and they're going to be able to get away with it. And then they're going to use it. They said they're going to use it in order to thin the herd. All right. And that's what they said. And the beauty of it, too, is they said we're also going to be paid by them to do it.
There's a much easier.
Yeah. And that's the creepy thing, because it keeps these rich people in power with all the money as we're dwindling down, because that's what they want.
That's part of their plan, though, too, Vinny, because you look how much that they've been pushing the whole fucking non-binary gender fucking 30 million different 32 flavors of fucking gender that they got on fucking display now.
I think we're over 100 flavors now.
We've got 250,000. 250,000 at the ready, and well than a million more on the way.
Oh my God! You have a dick or a vagina. You're a man or you're a woman. You're gay. Or you're straight, or you might be a freak. Maybe you like horseplay or some crazy shit like that. Whatever. You like to dress up like a freak.
Maybe one of those true oddballs that are actually really hermaphrodite, and you do have both pieces.
True that. And in that case, welcome to the party.
Walton's giving his number out to the show. He wants you to come see him.
Walton's just like, I've tried a lot of things twice, sometimes 3 times or 4. I'm not proud of it, but I just keep doing them. Why? Because I don't know. I just do.
No, we shouldn't discriminate, ETAP. We shouldn't discriminate.
Unless they're furries, then fuck them.
Yeah, Steven is looking for a big fist at the end of this.
With some Smith tears.
You see the scary thing of this too? He said that no one can leave the country, no one in or out.
insane. They're isolating you to condition you.
Yep.
Completely, you know, and that's what they're saying. They keep an eye on what's going on there, you know, and people have to keep fighting back, because without that fight, what happens? You know, it's gonna be worse than, you know, what happened during the World Wars. It's gonna be. Again, I hate that we always got to put muzzles on ourselves. We can't talk the way we really want to talk here. We're trying to touch upon it without saying things as well, which is so fucking stupid. But again, that's what happened. Freedom of speech is out the window. Big tech owns everything. These elitists own everything. It is horseshit, man. Absolute horseshit. They're breaking laws. They're breaking the rules, and everyone has to comply with their narrative. No, people have to keep fighting back, and I think we're going to continue to.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to Bruce Lombardo, old chat friend of mine of the Dicks division. He says, happy to hear big dick energy in the house. Hail, brother.
Hail, Bruce.
You know what? Awesome. Real quick though, Stephen, I'll throw an apology out to you. It's not you that wanted the fist after all, because Ashley said that would be her.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
I was in the chat.
Right there in chat. She didn't know that would be me. She's looking for the big fist.
Without Kevin Smith.
I'm glad we got that squared away.
Okay.
What Steven got them little hands, though.
Oh, my God. I have big palms.
Why do you think she's looking
big
for
palms.
the big fist?
He got them little ass hands.
Wait. You have little hands and you smell like cabbage?
He's like a Chucky. Steven's got hands like a Chucky doll.
Well, that's why he keeps saying it looks so big in his hands.
Oh, yeah, you're damn right. God damn it, E-Tep. You too.
Yeah. I'm not going to kink shame your choices. I let others kink shame your choices.
No, there's no backing out of it now, Ashley.
That
is a panic type.
No.
Yep.
Oh my God.
No.
His hands are big enough to make sandwiches for her.
Oh, shit. You know, that's messed up, because after they were berating me for an hour and a half, I said, can I have some of my masculinity today, Ashley? And she said, yes, after you make me a sandwich. I was done. I'm going to Vinny stream. Bye. I'm out.
Oh,
all right. Let's reel it back then for him, because this was his moment to shine a little more. We'll let Walton shine a little more. But Red, what are you showing me here? What's going on?
Oh, this is coming to us from Katie. It's just a demonstration. Know what's up when it comes to the 101 flavors. I think they got the right idea. His horses are a little afraid. You know, they got the rainbow painted on the street, and they're just they don't know what to do with it. It's so strange to them.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
They're straight horses, and that's gay, and they don't know.
They're masculine.
Those horses are bigots.
Look, that horse is like, don't touch me! Don't touch me!
One was very white, and the other one was kind of a mix. But we'll still chalk that up for the left, as he was white.
The horse was like, "Oh no, I got the gay on me."
Wipe it off. Scrape it off his feet. It's like a stick of gum. Or
kicking his heels back like Ric Flair getting into the ring. Get the gay off me.
That guy on the back of that horse was like, "Come on, you bigot, go across the line." The horse was like, "No, I ain't going across that."
Terrible.
I've seen what they do in Washington State.
Wow.
You know what? You know what would have made that perfect? If that horse just would have bucked him right off.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been great. That would have
ran the other way.
But you see, again, you always got to trust animals and kids when they see like something's wrong with somebody.
Good judge of character.
Right. It's almost like built into them. So if your dog doesn't like somebody, there's a good bet that they're bad people. So
I said the same thing for red gays.
Yeah, it's true.
If he doesn't like somebody, pretty much.
I do have a good instinct.
Is it because he was running around the streets naked again?
Yeah.
That was years ago. All right, how long is this going to be held over my head?
I got to hear
I
the
thought you said it just
story.
happened.
No. That was a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. When we see him on a roof with one of his guns, then there's a problem.
Right. Sexually frustrated.
Fisto of Fury.
There's a problem for people like JoJo.
Oh, Metal Runner, you might have to leave. This is an adult conversation, bro.
What up, Dad?
What's up, Coop?
Thanks for jumping in there. Oh my God! I thought you established he was legal over on your channel.
No, I mean, he's legal there, but
he can partake in
this
adult
place has dipped
conversation.
well below mine. I don't know. We've had some pretty fucked up conversations today.
Are you trying to say that the standards are a little bit lower here, Walton?
Everywhere you go, Tommy, the standards are lowered.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I'll
I appreciate that.
I'll find out after the stream is done if I got any special flags from YouTube. But we're still on, so I guess we weren't pulled yet, so that's a good
Well,
thing.
let's we blame it on ETEP because he's the minority on the panel. So we'll blame it on him, and then you can get out of it.
Thanks, ETEP.
Where's my Don Cheadle mask? Where's my
Don Cheadle mask?
Where's my Don Cheadle mask?
Don Cheadle mask. There it is.
Good place to store 2
Now,
matchboxes.
hold on.
Oh no, we need to see the
hold on. We
ism on
weren't
full
done.
display.
I'm giving you permission. Listen,
We weren't done. Put the mask on.
Hold on. Hey, Michael, what did you get me for? I mean, Michelle, what did you get me for Christmas?
Michelle, Michael, what, sir? What am I supposed to call you? It is ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry. Former president here. Just let me say, let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Yes, sir.
I was great as War Machine.
Dude, again, a lot of us we liked you over in Iron Man 2. Although I don't like the film, but no, honestly, no, I didn't like Don Cheadle. I don't like Don Cheadle.
No, he's soy as shit. You can
No.
tell when you watch him on screen.
I don't like the way he threw. I don't like the way
he
he threw Leticia Wright under the bus over that whole thing. Like he just fucking threw her under the bus.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so much
funniest
diversity
thing
of thought and inclusion, right? Is when it comes to somebody who has wrong think. All right, Don, that's the first person, Don Cheadle, with all the rhetoric that he spits out.
Yep.
He should have stood up for a younger black woman at that point.
He's
but for everything that you hate Don Cheadle for, think about how much worse Brie Larson must be if he fucking started getting irritated with her and like, you get the fuck off me.
But at least you can have sex with Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Really? Nobody? Okay, fine.
What?
You're on your own island with that one.
Dude,
I'm not. Lethal Lightning is on that island. I'm just sticking up for him.
Listen, Lethal. I don't know what happened to him. I think maybe it's something that they're putting out there where he lives, and it might be.
No, I think the kangaroo might have kicked him.
Yeah, probably. He probably kicked.
Listen, I defend Lethal's freedom of choice.
He does have freedom of choice, obviously, but at the same time, no, he doesn't because he's in Australia. There is no freedom of choice in Australia right now.
Well, I mean, what's the difference?
Come here.
What's the difference?
Grace Randolph and set her straight. That's his promise.
Of course he would. That's okay. Lethal's a horny guy. But what's the difference between what Lethal would do with Brie Larson and what Steven does with trees every day? It's pretty much the same thing.
This is very true.
There's a fair point there. There's a fair point there.
No, it's just no.
Lethal's great. I don't know. It's like that thing where your friend starts banging fat chicks and you look the other way a couple times. Then
right. Well, you gotta
bang like a weird fetish for him. And you're like, all right, bro, you got to stop doing that.
Listen, he hasn't done it yet. Okay, if he gets on that train and he hits it a few times and it becomes a few too many times, then I might be like, all right, dude, listen, take him aside.
You think?
Listen, bro, you got to get off that piece of wood. There's plenty of thick asses out there. You got to test the field, get out of that.
What if she starts eating? What if she starts eating while he's, with her?
I'm sure it'll all go down to her feet.
That's something I hope I never hear about or discover in any way, shape, or form.
This conversation really is going off into a dark.
I'm sorry.
Where it's hurting my soul.
Did not bring up Brie Larson. Tommy did.
Went to George Costanza land.
Listen, we know that Brie Larson is she's Sasquatch. She's the one running around in Raccoon City's forest, and she's the reason for the outbreak. We know that.
She's got like a mom's face tattoo on her and stuff like that.
It's the toe jam that she has. She cut somebody with those gross feet, and that's what started the virus. We know that, all right? She was hanging upside down as a bat in the cave in Wuhan. We know this. We have to trust the science, and the science tells us Brie Larson is the cause.
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
I believe you.
Right.
I believe you, Vinny.
Hell. Yeah, we went there. But it's all right. It's okay, man.
Fat chicks are like mopeds. They're great fun until your friends find out. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what. I walked into the kitchen.
I went the street riding one, and they're gonna make fun of you.
I walked into the kitchen. I was going to get lettuce and carrots for the guinea pigs, and I opened up the fridge, and I didn't know it, but my wife had went out to the supermarket earlier. And there was a big giant thing of brie cheese sitting in there. I almost like freaking tore the refrigerator door off. Like, what the fuck is this doing in here?
That shit is both gross and expensive. Like, there's no purpose for it.
Like Brie.
Brie 86.
Awful. The voice.
Yes.
Fucking misogynist.
You know someone who eats brie cheese, that's a warning sign. That's all I'm saying.
But was it scraped
so many
from
better
the feet
cheeses
or
out
under
there.
the nails?
What was that?
That was fun to listen to while I was walking around the house. I heard Brie Larson's feet and then Brie cheese, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm listening to you guys. Well, I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is all right. All right. I'm all right. I'm walking back at a good part of the conversation here. All right. So Brie Larson is the is patient zero. Then
Yes.
I'm taking it for the whole thing. As she unhinged her feet from that ledge in the lesbian bat cave in Wuhan. All right.
She really did. Listen, like we Fauci was looking for a scapegoat, and he found one, right? And he was all about it. He's like, yeah, that's right. It was Brie the whole time. That filthy, disgusting animal. And that's it. We blame it on these savage, filthy beasts. These horrible things that nobody likes, like rodent. Oh, I'm not going to say rodents. I look like one. Rodents with wings, Sasquatches, chupacabras. They're the cause of all of it. All right.
Point of order, Mr. Fauci. There are rodents here on the panel. Could you please refrain from using the term rodents?
Do not use rodent language.
You rule. Get your boosters, everybody. Go to drdeath.com. You get fantastic candles because you need to pray. You need to pray to me that it works.
Pray the freedom away.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's right. Do it. Pray to the Fauci God. He's a wonderful human being. I know him personally.
Shit.
He has jabbed me about 18, 19. It might even be 25 times now. My career is really taken back off since this has happened. Get in the chopper. It's not a tumor. He will save your life. Just do it. Ah!
I injected him so many times he calls me Fisto.
It's like a perfect Arnie pick too.
So Brie Larson has 656,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel, and her last video was 4 months ago, and it has 434,000 views. And if you just like scroll over the thumbnail, you see her pacing back and forth, and then she lays down on her couch, and of course you can see her bare feet. And it's like, does Quentin Tarantino direct her YouTube videos? Like, really? Like,
could it possibly be that they were trying to get footage for the next Jurassic World movie?
Footage.
She needs to go back to doing period yoga because that was the height of the whole YouTube career.
Right? Oh my God. Bruce Lombardo for $5. We need to have Fauci Booster Miss special. Where there's tens of people talking like that little man. It would be like the Walking Family Reunion on SNL. Yeah. More boosters for everyone.
Bruce, you are going to be in luck because the Guinea Pig Collective is going to be releasing a special Fauci Christmas collection that is planning on be coming out. So yeah, stay tuned for that one.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Is it a collection of booster shots?
It's a collector of booster songs for the most part.
We need that.
If you guys want to laugh, there's something called the United Spot on YouTube where they have the best like meme trolls, like these videos on all of them in politics right now. It is hilarious. I think they have one called Epstein Island, but they merge it with Gilligan's Island, and oh my God, it's gold. You guys have to see that.
It's on YouTube, Vinny?
It's on YouTube, yeah. I played a couple of those I dropped it into some of our rooms, a few of them in the past, but they got new ones out and they are fucking funny.
Yeah, I just want to mention that E-Tip said a long time ago he has to leave. Then Gaze called him a pussy, and I said it was dry, and he's back. So cool.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure works.
I just went and muted my mic and went and took a piss. I'm fine. We're good.
No problem.
We're good. I was listening the whole time.
Now here's the most important question that Walt wants to know: did you wash your hands and your ass before you came back?
You've got to wash your hands at least for the.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not a savage.
Thank God.
It's like
Merry Booster Miss everyone. I am Chris Kringle.
Nobody wants a savage pussy, E-Tip.
Oh, are you sure?
Speaking of
Well,
snaps
unkempt and
back.
dirty savage. Yeah.
Unkempt, dirty
Oh, you're
savage.
like
Again,
matted.
There's no Brie Larson. No, we don't need that kind of
No, my bad.
trim here. No.
Did you guys hear about
Less-
the chatterbait chick?
Did we what?
The chatterbait chick? You were talking about like messed up pussies. The chatterbait chick who was performing a sexual act with a pistol and
Oh yeah,
accidentally
she shot
discharged-
herself.
Get
down
the
there.
what?
We talked about that last Wednesday night. Yeah,
Oh my God, love it.
she
Love
was.
the gun. What happened?
She shot
There was
herself
like-
in her meat curtains.
I guess this will be our closer for the night.
Yeah, all right, let's
How are
do
you
this.
gonna tell
All
this story?
Wait, do you want me to get you? Let me get you a link to the story. Hang
Oh
on.
hell yeah! You have that. We need it all.
If you want to share it,
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you,
yeah.
Chris. Thank
Here
you,
it is,
sir.
right here. Yep. This goddamn.
The
this
chat
goddamn
thanks you.
share your
story,
screen
man.
and then
I got it right here. Hang on a second. Let me pull this shit up.
I was telling Scotsman about it today, and he had one of the best comments. He's like something like,
Meat
"Damn, baby,
curtains.
what happened to your pussy? It looks like
Meat curtains. Meat
So-
curtains.
That is an instance where you should pull out.
no trigger discipline. That's right.
Oh, none.
Oh my god.
You suppose,
None.
you suppose
Worst
after
call-out
she
game
shot
ever.
herself in her meat curtains, the rest of it were flapping together?
See, Rittenhouse wouldn't have done that.
No way,
Worst
man. That guy
call-out
was like
game.
a skilled surgeon.
Right?
But speaking of someone who's not, so what's the story here?
All right. So, accident occurred as woman 27 recorded video in Georgia home. Of course, it was a trailer. Spoiler alert. A webcam model accidentally shot herself in the vagina with a 9mm handgun, no penetration power, while recording a video earlier this month in her Georgia home, according to a police report. Responding to an accident, look at Methany. Look at Methany. She's the queen. She's
Is
the.
that a future ex-wife, Steven?
Oh my god.
No shit.
Look at
Nah,
Methany.
that's too much.
Look at no. This is the thing. She's smiling, but she's not showing any teeth, ladies and
Oh, yeah,
gentlemen.
well,
I'm
yeah,
just
there's-
saying that's sus.
It's like
That's
yacht.
sus.
Yeah, you don't know.
Red flag, red flag.
Responding to an accidental gunshot wound call at a residence in Thomaston, a city 40 miles from Macon, a sheriff's deputy encountered an EMS worker in the property's driveway. I think they mean the center drive of the motor court, around noon on November 9th. The paramedic, who was holding an unloaded 9mm and a spent bullet casing in her hands, explained that the female had accidentally shot herself in the vagina.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
These things
According
happen
to
in trailer
interviews,
parks.
you know, that's a
White
fucking
trash should
residential
have a
has.
standard. You know what I mean? That's good. Oh,
There's
I'm
no
sorry,
standards. According to the interviews with the other residents of the home, yeah, deputies determined that Lauren Hunter Damon, I just call her Deman, she's Deman, 27, was apparently alone inside her bedroom when the gun discharged, but she didn't. Hey-oh. Jordan Allen, who said he owned the firearm, why is this bitch masturbating with it? Told deputies he was in the kitchen when he heard a gunshot. Upon reaching the bedroom, he found Deman, seen above, with her not showing any teeth, of course, because Methany, a small amount of blood on her leg. Allen advised she started saying she was sorry. He advised that she told him that she shot herself accidentally.
Well, they're used to bleeding from there, so she probably just grabbed the pad. Okay.
Right.
Not the
She
worst
was just
thing
like,
that
is it that
happened,
time? Yeah.
Right.
Allen told her that the man has subscribers on a sexual web platform called Chatter, and that she makes sexual videos of herself and people pay to see them. Allen advised that he thinks she was recording a video at the time the gun went off. A second witness, Addie Ruth Johnson, told deputies the man has walked into the home's living room saying she accidentally shot herself and we're out of cornflakes.
If she was on Chatterbait, wouldn't there be like tens of witnesses?
Yeah. Well, what do you do
Yeah.
when that happens? Do you like call 911? Hi, I was watching a wank site.
What up,
and
brother?
Some chick shot herself.
Now, hopefully there's a
right.
cop already watching. You know.
Lakeem Amir,
Right.
thanks for popping in here today, man. Yeah, sorry you
Okay,
had
man.
to catch this particular story.
Yeah, we're terrible. Sorry.
No, you're not.
Darren, like my
No.
father before me, hail brother.
Hail, Darren. What's
Hey,
up, brother? Hail,
Oh, my
man.
Yeah,
but
I gotta say though, Brutal Morningwood, he had the best line. She
What'd he
bowled
say?
her own cooter.
Yeah.
Oh
Fluffed
my
her.
god.
Dude, so anyway, this bitch shoots herself in the meat curtains.
In the
And,
gash.
right. She's fucking split that thing like a double-bladed axe. A second witness, Addie Ruth Johnson, told deputies she walked in Holmes' living room saying she accidentally shot herself in the hook. It appears that the web platform to which Allen referred to is actually Chatterbait, a popular adult site that lets models receive tips from viewers in return for performance of requested sexual acts. It's unclear whether Demand was broadcasting live when the gun discharged or whether she was recording a video that would be uploaded to Chatterbait later.
Scotsman.
Yeah,
What'd
what
he say?
happened is the gun went off prematurely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No protection.
Bad
Yep.
Thank you,
luck.
Scotsman.
Let's see, wait. So Demand was transported from her home, pictured below. Pictured below.
Wow, that's a fancy.
Look at that's a fucking El Camino, yo.
And
That's
that's,
a
a double wide as
Yep,
well.
That's a-
double wide.
Yep. I'm just saying, folks. This was the Sunshine Acres Motor Court.
No,
I
they can
guarantee
afford
you.
they can afford the better class of ramen noodles at that house.
That's it's a pretty nice looking double wide.
It is. It's not bad, but that's still El Camino or a K car sitting right there. I haven't decided yet.
Well,
Man, you were very
Uh,
judgmental about that car, Etep.
I am.
Listen, she needs to upgrade from whatever she was doing to. Well, now she can't, unless it's like the Bobbit situation. People are just curious what it looks like now. But isn't it OnlyFans and they rake in the dough over there? So maybe she could buy a better unit.
All I'm
gonna
looking
sew
at
it
it
back
like
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
there's just extra holes there now. So I'm just saying she could put
Shit,
in
man,
extra
it's like
work.
It's like a
You
sweet
know what?
key.
Jewelry in there.
I'm
Yep.
still saying that she went from being the man to the woman now.
Yep.
That's what
Now
I'm
she's
saying.
officially the woman. She shot off her enlarged feminine penis.
Oh, she's got 3
Her
holes. She's a
oversized
bowling
clit
ball
is
now.
gone.
Yeah, it looked like
She's
Rosie
a bowling
O'Donnell's
ball.
finger.
Oh no.
Holy
Yeah, I
cow.
mean that's DVDA. What's the new acronym?
She's just striking when she opens up her mouth. You could see you knocked all the pins down.
Yeah.
So
Can the writer director of the latest Resident Evil movie do that to himself as well, please?
look at this. This is the end of this right here, and this sums it up perfect. The shooting, which police classified as reckless conduct, is unlikely to result in criminal charges, according to Sheriff Dan Kilgore during police interviews. Demand's account of the shooting fluctuated, Kilgore said, with her claiming at one point the gun went off during a consensual sex act with Allen.
Ooh,
So
Blood
yeah,
thicket.
this
kinky fucker.
fucking bitch is
Insane.
just
Insane.
Yeah.
Well, no blanks were used in that one.
no. Ay,
I
ay.
wonder, like, did she do like a ricochet shot? You know, she's doing trick shots. Like, through the whole-
She John Dory from Fear the Walking Dead. I'm gonna shoot this right here off this can, just pop, pop, pop.
Like that
Ah,
South Park episode where freaking Oprah Winfrey's minge shot itself.
Yeah.
I'm Oprah's minge. No, Gary, don't do it.
Mingy, don't die!
No more ping
I
balls.
got to, Gary.
Well, she thought the ping pong balls are way too 90s. You know, she needed the upper game.
So,
All right, well, she definitely widened the walls out there. So
yeah,
She's like, with YouTube and all these streamers, like, how am I going to compete with them? Oh, I know.
Well, if
Is
we
it-
lead
no-
this, oh sorry,
No, you're fine. Go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say if we would lead this back into the previous conversation about the exit wound from that, there's your prolapso.
yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
think of the positions you can have now.
Yeah, they didn't say at what angle she shot. You need someone like Dexter Morgan who can. You always follow the blood. The blood never lies.
Just when you think she's done, she's like, but wait, there's more.
3 foot
Yeah.
tail.
Holy
Yeah, Alan was like, I need a fourth option. She's like, hold on a second.
Got this. We got this.
Oh shit!
Listen, and on that note, I'm sure we're all going to be praying for her and her.
Absolutely,
Of
Oh,
course.
guard.
Just pray for a quick healing
Yeah.
vagina.
Her
absolutely.
fucked up labia.
Although I would not shoot myself in the dick for a super chat. So
You know what might fix that? Everybody knows. A booster.
She just like
No.
really like. Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, go
I'm
for
sorry.
it.
No, I was just gonna say like really like you're on there. She's like, I want you to get freaky, girl. She's like, oh yeah, what do you want me to do, daddy? And he's like, I want you to take a 9mm and fucking and rub and just fiddle your bean with that bitch until it goes pop. And she's like, oh yeah. And he's like, $4.99. She's like, yeah, daddy, pop. Oh shit, for $4.99, mother, you cheap son of a bitch. Like, what the?
You can barely replace the bullet for that these days.
Yeah, right.
No low-grade drugs were involved in that situation.
And
that's how Methany got it.
Got the nickname Kakuta Shooter. El Frankie.
Oh, that's the new channel name for
Chatterbait
channel.
Brutal Morning Wood. Minge. It's like that guy sounds like Robert Loggia.
Did you just call Robert Loggia a giant pussy?
Oh my god. Holy crap. Remember, drink your juice, Billy.
Drink your juice, Billy.
You in the chat. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Those comments. That's terrible. That poor girl.
Listen, hey, these things happen in trailer park homes. All right. It's a natural recurrence. We've all seen Trailer Park Boys.
Yep.
You know,
I've lived in one. I experimented.
I think Steven is taking this one a little bit hard. It probably reminds him of a girl that he was with before. What was her name? Bubbles or something?
I definitely dated that. It's like fat chicks. So, you got to ride one every now and again.
Next,
Bubbles.
Stage 3, it's Crystal.
Fuck you talking about over there, Ricky? These fucking kids. I gotta get my fucking kids in the vet. Fucking ladies, fucking drunk. Julian's out back at the fucking liquor store drunk, drinking the fucking Swiss, dancing with a little fucking dirty dog eating pizza crust, and fucking Conky's back.
Wow.
that was fantastic.
Thank you for that demonstration.
Subtitles.
He nailed it. Oh my god. Dude, that was epic. And on that note too, man, tell them where they can find your brother.
You can find me Temple Queen's the place to be. Reviews Monday night, going in Raw tomorrow night live 8:35. Myself, Tony Tone Deaf, Vinny, and Red Gaze. We will entertain you. We have our box office breakdown. We'll talk some Marvel on Marvel Mondays. Yeah, you guys just love the intro to that, don't you? I know it's fire. You love that kazoo. And Batwoman's on hiatus, but tomorrow morning, rest assured, I have Batwoman content for you because I hate myself and I have no morals, no code of ethics. I'll cover Batwoman anytime, and we're going to talk ratings, and we're going to talk about Asian Poison Ivy.
Asian Ivy?
Talk Asian Ivy,
right.
Or Poison Mary, or she looked like a fucking hot stripper though in that outfit. I was like, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. And then, going rogue on Wednesday and a whole bunch of shit during the week. Thank you guys. This has been fun.
Always a blast. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be good. But yeah, Frankie also, I think he had one of the winners of the night as well. She uses that Kevlar dance ever since.
Frankie.
Say Batwoman or Batwoman.
Both. We'll talk about both.
Yes, exactly. But man. Tommy, let them know where they can find you as well, brother.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. You can find me on my channel talking about old toys, retro toys being done right, and of course the occasional older movie that I still talk about. If you want to see the rest of them, you got to go back and look a ways on my channel. But of course, Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we got Going Old School Retro Discussions, where we get a panel of people together and we talk about those things that we love from the past so much to avoid the trash that we're seeing right now. And of course, on Thursdays at 7:45, following up on Rogue's Gallery by Red Gaze, we do Rogue Entertainment Collectible Pass, where Vinny and I get together and we talk about some of those retro toys and a few of the older ones that we love so much. Make sure that you share these shows out. Make sure you subscribe to everybody that's on this panel. We all do appreciate you coming in here in the chat and making this so much fun for us every single time. You guys are the ones that are making this happen. So remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent. And I'm going to give you a break tonight, Walton. How do you like that?
I appreciate that.
What a beautiful guy.
Chris.
Hey, Chris Fisk, my friend. Let them know where they can find you, what's cooking.
Sure. So you can find me on Twitter here at Infinitel Comic or the InfinitelChronicles.com website. I also still have it on In Demand. So if you want to back it, it's still there. And as you can see, all of these boxes will be going to their prospective backers soon.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah, man. We're looking forward to that. Again, that project looks amazing. Darren, like my father before me. Yeah, dude. No, yeah, you can go back and watch it for sure. There's plenty of craziness that we've had tonight.
Yeah, we were so wrong.
Yeah, I had a couple little rants. Again, I didn't do the big rants, but I did enough where it's like Walton's like, "Oh wow, Vinny, you won't stop on that one." Like,
Oh, Vinny, you're wrong, Vinny. You're wrong.
You're wrong. They ruined Resident Evil, those motherfuckers.
Vinny had a very powerful emotions about Resident Evil.
Very powerful. But speaking of powerful, he was running around in the streets. Naked.
Yeah, what's up? Swinging dong.
Like a
Gets you every
jaguar.
time.
Red Gaze, brother.
How's it going, everybody? Yeah, Red Gaze on YouTube, at the Red Gaze on Twitter, sunsworn.com. Go check it out. We have limited copies available, and I would love to sell out. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please do so. It's the greatest space fantasy adventure of this year. And yeah, had a great time, as usual. The chat was awesome, as usual. Thank you, guys. And yeah, see you all tomorrow at ETEPS, going in raw.
No protection needed.
Wow.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like that lady's vagina now. It's very raw.
Kevlar tampons. Thank you guys so much for being here. One of actually, I really love Tommy's outro, what he says, and all the fire that everybody else brings here. I want to give a special shout out to Darren, who's going through some trouble right now. He's going through chemo. My brother, love you. Keep your head up. Man. Reach out to friends if you need it. And guys out there, remember that this time of year, especially, depression hits people, from different ways. So make sure to reach out to friends, family members, anybody that might be going through something. Let them know that you love them. Please remember to support independent creators, your favorite 2 or 3 YouTube channels. Send out links for them, no matter how big they are, because and send out links for Indiegogo campaigns. You don't know how much it means to anybody who's trying to crowdfund a book. How much it means to them to see somebody just out there sharing out a link and just helping to advertise, because we don't have an industry to support us. We only have each other, and we rise together. Thank you guys so much for being here. I've had a great time tonight. I am author Stephen Walton, the Fandom Menace historian, your historian, born in the chats with my brothers and sisters fighting for a modern miss. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Be good to each other. Peace.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, man. And yeah, I gotta say that too. Yeah, anyone who's going through some stuff right now, yeah, reach out to anybody that friends, family, whatever. You're not going through shit alone. And we know it is a very tough time of the year. Depression hits a lot of us very hard around these holidays and shit. But again, that's why we do these shows as well to try to get people to laugh, to talk about what's going on. And yeah, we talk about our projects as well. But for the most part, this is how we're communicating in a proper way anyway. And to say fuck you to the man, fuck you to the horrible people that are doing terrible things to everyone around the world. We're standing up for what's right, and that's the best way of doing it. And if you are looking for protection, because I'm sure we're going to be needing it in the future, my friend, he's pretty much like family, Grandmaster Brand Frank, he was on my stream a couple Sundays ago, and he's got a fantastic bunch of knives that he invented. Guy's a super genius on top of everything else. The description is in the the links are in the description rather, how to get these. So click on them, check them out. They're fantastic. He has safety ones as well. So if you're kind of nervous about it and you're not that familiar with knives, he's got trainers, but his selection is fantastic. They're also used by military law enforcement, you name it. Just an amazing dude. And again, that's also a fantastic stream. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. The guy is basically, he's a hero. He's trained people throughout the world on how to protect people, military elites, people who shouldn't exist. He's a serious badass and just an amazing person, though, and a huge fan of everything that we're doing, comics, all that great stuff. That's why I keep talking about him, because he is an amazing individual and his story is fantastic. Again, between what the people he knew in the industry as well as a kid, he got to grow up with, Stan. He was watching Stan Lee and Jack Kirby work as he was a kid. His father was another fantastic painter and creator, and he's friends with the Frazetta family. So much interesting, awesome stuff you can get out of that stream. And it's just, his storytelling is fantastic, and just his life and his wealth of knowledge. So I'm always pushing and promoting good people like that. Everyone you see here on this panel, yeah, we're gonna be back with more good stuff. Hopefully Friday. Yeah, Friday should be another one as well. But tomorrow, catch us over on ETEP's channel, the place to be reviews, and yeah, we're gonna have fun going in raw. You know, very raw.
You're raw. You said the link to your friend's website's in the description.
They should be. If they're not, yeah, definitely. If you guys got wrenches, drop them in there. I know Frog G's been dropping them like crazy, which is awesome.
Thank you, Frog G.
Also, yeah, we got Wookiee Supremacy as well. He's been dropping some great stuff too. So yeah, Walton's in there. All the good people in there, and that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, you guys are all awesome. I want to thank everyone who showed up tonight: Keely Chow, Wookiee Supremacy, Frog G, Darren, like my father before me, Frankie Knows. Who else are we missing here? Well, Chris is here, but he's also been active in the chat, which is always awesome. Parrot Head, you know, who am I missing? The stupid thing is free.
You say hi to Keely. Keely's out there.
Keely, what about? Who else? Who did I miss? We got a few
Scotsman.
more. Yeah, Scotsman, Lakeem Amir, Bruce Lombardo. Just yeah, amazing people. David Blair. Sam Rogers, all the way in Australia. Like I said, guys, pray for everyone out there because shit's getting really messed up. Metal Runner, he showed up tonight as well. Ashley. Again, Walter, make a sandwich for us soon. Lots of great stuff here. Lots of great people. Blue Teddy. There's a lot of people who did pop in here.
Yeah, man. Bruce Lombardo of the Dicks Division.
That's right.
Hell, brother.
Fantastic, man.
What was your fascination with dicks?
All day
with the midget sausages all in your face. What's going on with you lately?
Tim's Talk also popped in here today. Awesome stuff. Fizz Chozo. I think I got everyone. If I missed anybody, my apologies. But yes, man, everyone, you guys are fantastic. We're gonna welcome you back for the next streams as well.
Bruce
Super chat.
Late super chat.
Where we at here?
Oh, you talk shit on that Dicks Division, and look what showed up.
Don't forget, kids. The Booster Miss special. It's coming. It's coming soon.
You're right.
It's all over your face.
Hurry up. Let's go. Omicron is on its way.
I'm inventing something new. It's going to be a great gift for Christmas. It's like when the kids open up the box, they're just going to get shot in the face with 5 needles all at once.
This is the worst Christmas ever.
Hey, just think though, your heart will grow 3 times the size, like the Grinch's.
Yeah, just imagine that. You're going to talk to your friends like, yeah, I got a new toy for Christmas. What you got? I got 5 needles in the face.
Dude,
Runner, I'm glad you stayed. The short time that you were here, the exposure to the stream, you've grown up a little bit, and I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Call me Pinhead.
Peter, what's up, brother? Yeah.
Hey, Peter.
Chris is right. Yeah, you're definitely right. Your heart will enlarge tremendously. Don't try to play any sports. You'll collapse immediately. We got the numbers. Trust the science. I am the science. Remember, everybody, I hate you all. I'll allow Christmas because I'm inventing something new for Christmas. That special new box with the 5 shots at once. It's going to be a fantastic thing. You're wrong.
The Fauci Advent calendar, it's just a needle in every.
That's right. You're 100% right. Open it up, get a shot of whiskey, and then get a couple more shots.
Do you get a specialized mask on the 24th?
Five
the big prize.
All at once. I don't want you to breathe. They're going to be plastic bags. Just tie them around your neck. You'll be free
you know what that would really improve society right now if every masker used a plastic bag instead.
It would help.
Double bag it, motherfuckers.
Holy hell.
No paper, all plastic.
Dude, it's insane, man. It's insane. I told you, they really are calling it the Omicron Perseon 6 from Futurama.
Oh, wow.
That is the name.
I was like, I was just looking through headlines. I'm like, No, I'm like, they should just call it, what was that thing from just Unicron, the one Orson Welles
No,
was.
that's
I'm
next.
like,
That's next.
I'd be more afraid if it was Orson Welles. I'd be like, ah, damn, that motherfucker. Yeah. Like,
No,
Orson Welles is gonna get you.
Destruction.
Listen,
Right?
Omicron, a video game.
What was that?
Omicron was a video game with David Bowie in the soundtrack.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, like what the hell?
Joe Biden's like, Joe Biden, hey, name it. Name is something the kids will think is hip. There was an Omicron video game with David Bowie. Ziggy Stardust. I had sex with him once. Just I smelled him. Let's do it. Let's do that.
Holy hell, guys!
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up here tonight. Sending you much love, and be safe out there. It's crazy, and we're gonna hang soon. Everybody, remember, be kind to one another. Be kick-ass while you create. Sending good thoughts out to everyone, despite what Fauci says. That son of a bitch rat bastard.
Wear red gays naked, running, raging through your neighborhood.
Or enjoy it.
Record that.
Drink it in.
Everybody, we love you. Drink your juice, Billy.